Scotland's a wild and lovely place.
But there's a change we must embrace.
Scotland's water's world class.
No doubt.
So, take a refillable bottle.
When you go out.
It's your water, your life.
Top up from the tap with Scottish Water.
Fresh, cool, clear.
And only available right here.
The latest in tech suit innovation. Frictionless fiber construction. Surface lift technology. ENDO compression cage. Seamless exo shell. Tier Venzo. Battleborn.
Well, good evening and welcome everyone to Aberdeen Sports Village here in the northeast of Scotland. On a glorious day here in the northeast, and we're looking forward to a great night of action. It's day 2 of finals for the 2019 Scottish National Open Championships. My name's Paul Noble. I'll be taking you through the action tonight, and we are honoured to be joined in the commentary box, making our commentary debut here on the live stream, the champion in the 100 butterfly last night, Tame Bruce. Welcome, Tame.
Thanks, Paul. Thanks for having me. I'm really looking forward to just being a part of the commentary here tonight for day 2 of the Scottish Nationals.
Well, you've already got a gold medal under your belt, and it's a special day we hear for you. It's your 21st birthday today. Happy birthday.
Thank you. Yeah, what a way to spend my 21st. Luckily I've not got a race day, so I'm able to take part in the commentary, so that's quite nice to have a day off racing.
Well, it's been a very good first day of competition. I mean, that 100-metre butterfly race that you had last night, absolutely excellent. Under the 1 minute mark, which you said you're always happy with that 1 minute, just outside your own Scottish record. And that, despite having a broken toe just a few weeks ago.
Yeah, definitely. I was happy with that. Obviously, the broken toe last month was a bit of a spanner in the works, so I've had to adapt my training coming into this meet. So to dip under that minute barrier, I was really happy with that.
Yeah, it was a sensational swim. Would you say you got more butterfly races to come later on?
Yeah, so I've got the 50 metres fly tomorrow, and then the 200 up on Sunday, as well as a couple of relays in the evenings.
So it's a full schedule for you, and you're gracing us with your presence on your day off today and your birthday as well. Great to have you.
Thank you.
Here's the events we're looking forward to tonight. No butterfly for the women, but we have got some men's butterfly, but you can cast your eye over the techniques there. 200 metres individual medley will start us off, and we have again the great Hannah Miley going in that 200 metres individual medley A final, and also Katie Robertson, who had a great swim yesterday in the butterfly. Yeah,
definitely, that was a really good swim from Katie, and I was quite surprised actually. I saw she did a good 50 the other week out in Barcelona, so it's good to see her coming through in the 100 as well.
Well, better known as a breaststroke specialist, of course, Katie, so her IM is going to be pretty strong, you would think.
That'll be quite an exciting race, I reckon.
We go up to the men's 400 metre freestyle as well. Of course, all the way through the programme, we've got multi-classification swimmers as well, the para swimmers, and Ollie Carter, Scottish record holder, I should say, from the University of Stirling. He'll be trying to challenge his own mark in the multi-class event, 400, that's first up. And also in the A final, Stephen Milne goes in one of the centre lanes. Again, another vastly experienced campaigner at these Scottish Championships, Stephen. And we go on to the women's 100 breaststroke. In the next one, we have our para swimmers, including the great Paralympic champion Ellie Simmons, making an appearance up here in Aberdeen. Great to see Ellie here supporting the championship.
Yeah, that's really great to see her up racing up here in Scotland.
And Katie Robertson, in our more favoured breaststroke, goes for the women's A final next to Hannah Miley, again renewing that rivalry that they had in the individual medley. And the men's 100 backstroke, well, Craig McNally was the fastest qualified. Craig McNally, another experienced campaigner, right in there in the centre lanes.
Yeah, very well established, Craig.
And moving on to the 200 metres backstroke for women. It's pretty much wide open here. Ellie Turner was the fastest qualifier, the junior swimmer.
Oh wow, yeah, that's very impressive.
From your old club at Carnegie?
Yeah,
doing
I remember
job.
Ellie from when she was about 7 or 8 years old, so it's really great to see her doing so well.
We saw her on the podium last night next to Hannah Miley, absolutely towering above Hannah Miley.
She's bigger than me as well.
Ellie Turner, probably her favourite event.
The 200 backstroke, yeah.
So we'll see if the junior can maybe.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see if she can pick up her first senior title.
Ross Murdoch, of course, in the men's 200 metres breaststroke as well, a little bit later on. And Ross Murdoch looked absolutely sensational in the heat.
So easy, makes it look so easy.
On his way to the World Championships, of course, in a few weeks' time. And also another swimmer on their way to World Championships is Tony Shaw, the para swimmer, who broke her own Scottish record.
Yeah, in that 100 butterfly last night.
Yeah. And also
the British record, was it not?
British record in the fly last night. Scottish record this morning in the 50 freestyle. So she'll be looking to go for that as well. 50 freestyle for women should be a nice tussle between your two teammates.
Oh yeah, definitely. We've got such a strong group of girls for freestyle at Edinburgh, so it'll be good to see who can get their hands on the wall first tonight.
Yeah, Rachel Masson and Lucy Hope, fastest qualifiers in there. Men's 50 butterfly, well, it looks like University of Stirling going to be tough to beat in that one.
Yeah, they look pretty dominant on this start sheet anyway.
Sam Horrocks from City of Manchester Aquatic might have other ideas about that.
He's got that fastest lane tonight, so who knows.
The 800 freestyle is the last individual event, and Catherine Bailey from Perth City did a superb heat this morning, 9:14. So we'll keep an eye on her time.
Yeah.
Fastest heat goes tonight, but that time from the heat this morning could actually claim one of the medals if she can sneak in there. Great swim from the youngster. And then we finish off with the relays. We all love a relay, don't we?
Yeah, definitely. So it's good to put them on the end.
Do you think Edinburgh Uni are going to get one over on Stirling?
We'll have to wait and see.
Oh, very cagey, very cagey. Should be a great contest. Well, you can join us on Twitter. Please send your tweets in. Tame Bruce is going to be all over Twitter tonight. She is connected up.
I've got it.
We're bringing you your messages. Hashtag SNOC19. So please send these messages in to Tane. She'll be on it a bit more than myself and Alan Lynn were last night. Our technical issues seem to have been resolved. Tane is connected to Twitter. Send any questions, messages of good luck to the swimmers and to Tane as well. And we'll see how we get on with the Twitter feed later on. Women's 200 metres individual medley is the first event to come out. We're just waiting for the swimmers. The officials will be announced. And we will commence to the start time at 5 o'clock. And we're talking about the Scottish Championships a little bit earlier, just before we came on air, Tane, and it is your birthday today, and it's always your birthday at Scottish Championships time.
Yeah, it's always around this time. It used to be the Snags, now it's always the Scottish Championships, but swimming, it's basically my life, isn't it? So what better way to spend your birthday than what you do every day?
And you're obviously in the senior age groups now, but I do remember you a few years back chasing those age group records, on the very last day.
The day before my birthday.
It's like, goodness,
and then there'd be an event would fall after my birthday, and I'd be like, oh no, just missed that one.
It's always a good thing when the 100 fly fell on just the day before.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to enjoy it tonight. 200 metres individual medley. As I said earlier, the pattern for tonight will be kind of dictated by this very first event. We start with a multi-classification event. So that's the event for para swimmers, followed by a B final and then an A final. We'll decide the Scottish champions, and the Open champions as well. And also the junior title is up for grabs as well in many of the races. So we'll try and keep up to date on who the juniors are in each of the finals. There should be another exciting night of action. And the swimmers are just about to come out for that very first race. Very familiar swimmer leading them out, Ellie Simmonds. We mentioned her earlier.
Oh, I didn't even realise she was in this one as well.
Well, Ellie Simmonds, Paralympic champion from London in 2012, also from Rio in 2016, so the reigning Paralympic champion.
Yeah. Right
here in Aberdeen. Cara Smythe from Carnegie. She goes in lane number 3. She's in the SM10 class. Tony Shaw has been breaking records all over the shop in recent times. She goes in the SM9 class from right here in Aberdeen Performance. And Ellie Simmonds in the SM6 class, the Paralympic champion, goes in lane number 5. It is multi-classification, so the medals will be awarded to the swimmers who are closest to the world record for their particular class. You would expect that Ellie Simmonds would be the favourite for this one. And the world record for her class just under the 3-minute mark. But Ellie will be hoping to go close to that. We'll have an eye on Tony Shaw's time. In the middle of the 3 swimmers, she's likely to touch the wall first. She's the SM9 swimmer. And she holds the Scottish record at 2:36.71. Do you know many of the para swimmers? Have you trained with any of the para swimmers?
Yeah, I've trained with Tony a couple of times, and also Cara Smythe being from Carnegie. She also lives in Dalgety Bay, which is where I'm from, so I know her quite well. But yeah, it's great to see these girls out in this 200 IM tonight.
Yeah, and Cara, of course, she's had an operation just a year or so ago, so she's on the comeback trail. She was out of the water for quite a while, but she's back in now and she's competing fairly well, Cara.
Yeah, it's really good to see.
And hopefully
she can do a good time tonight.
Yeah, and she had a couple of good tussles against Ellie Simmonds. I mean, Cara has got a lesser of an impairment than Ellie Simmonds. She's an SM10 and SM6, but they had a good tussle.
Yeah,
they had a couple of races,
well
they were very close.
Yeah.
Tony Shaw going away now at the front of the field here. We expected that. Tony Shaw, another one of the swimmers on the way to the World Championships, the World Para-Swimming Championships held in the London Aquatic Centre at the beginning of September. And Tony Shaw will make her way to that aquatic centre. Her first appearance in a World Championship team. Tony has been really good in the last year or so.
Oh yeah, definitely. It was great to see her do so well at the Commonwealth Games last year. That was really exciting. And based on the guys that I saw with the Edinburgh that went, they said it was great to have her on the team. She's just like a nice person to be around.
Yeah, Tony Shaw certainly be making inroads on the international stage. You said Commonwealth Games, European Championship. She had a fantastic European Championship. She won gold in the 400 metres freestyle, so certainly she'll be looking to the World Championships and looking to try and claim some silverware when she goes there. And
Yeah,
she could have a
definitely.
chance. She's right
Yeah,
up there in
she's
the world
so-
rankings.
She's so versatile as well, in all the different events, like 100s, 200s, 400s. It's great to see.
Well, Tony Shaw, European champion in 400 free, so she should be strong in these closing stages, and we'll just keep an eye on her time now. 2:36.71 is the Scottish record that she holds. She's coming down now with around about 15 or so when they hit those red markers, and 2:36.71 could well be under threat here. She comes in under the flags. It's going to be very close indeed for Tony Shaw. Might just slip by, but Tony Shaw in there in 2:37.76. So well done, Tony Shaw, just outside her own Scottish record time. Just wonder if she is going to get close enough to that world record for her class to oust this young lady from the top spot. Ellie Simmons, another swimmer making a comeback. What a glittering career she has had. 5 Paralympic gold medals. And Ellie Simmons coming into these closing stages now. And she will touch in 3:11.21, just slightly faster than she went in the morning's heat this morning. So a good swim from Ellie, and she just stretches away from Cara Smythe in the closing stages. But a good race from Tony Shaw there to get in just very close to her best
Yeah,
time.
definitely so close. I thought she was going to have it there when she was in the last 15, but I'm sure she'll get it again soon. Got another big summer ahead.
Absolutely, she stretched away from the rest. I mean, she was on her own pretty much. Difficult there
Yeah,
if
it
you're
must be
not
quite
in.
difficult sometimes just being out by yourself.
Well, Tony Shaw, good warm up for her summer to come. Just tell me earlier she was away on summer training camp out in Italy prior to the World Championships. And your season's not over either, is it?
No, I'll be heading out to the US Nationals at the end of July, start of August. So that's really exciting. It's a nice way to end the season.
California?
California, yeah.
You'll be hoping for weather just like we've got here in Aberdeen.
I know, it's lovely today.
Yes. B final of the 200 metres individual medley. There is your lineup for this B final. Lucy Ross from South Lanarkshire and Rowan Saunders are the fastest 2 qualifiers from your heats into this B final. Lucy Ross just missing out on the A final by around about 0.3 of a second. And there's Nia Thompson from Denmark in lane number 9. A good presence at these championships for the Irish swimmers. We've got Ellie McCartney going for Swim Ulster, but all the Irish provinces are represented here.
Yeah, I saw that. It's nice to have clubs from all over. Different people to race is always good.
And Denmark as well.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
are featured in
I didn't
this
realise
one.
there was a Danish team here as well.
And a couple of the Edinburgh teams as well. Hart Midlothian and Warren Bass, the old rivalry. So a good start there. 31.12 in the early stages by Lucy Ross in that centre lane. And also going well in these early stages, Drew McKenzie and Scarlett Ferris. And Scarlett Ferris had a good swim, the Dundee City aquatic swimmer. Just a youngster, just 15 years of age, won the B final yesterday.
Wow, I didn't realise she was that young.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots of youngsters in this one.
Yeah, a few 14-year-olds as well. Isabel Wood, Drew McKenzie, Rachel Saunders and Ellie McCartney.
Yeah, this will be interesting now, the breaststroke. See how the order changes after this length.
And Scarlett Ferris with that pink cap of Dundee City Aquatic, just leading them through in first position there at the halfway point.
Yeah, she's got a nice long stroke there.
just being caught up though by the Warrender, that familiar red cap of Warrender Bass, Rachel Saunders, one of the 14-year-olds really coming through. It's like the youngsters are coming to the fore in this one. No fear, they're just going for it. They're coming up to this final turn. It is one of the 14-year-olds now. It is Warrender Bass swimmer Rachel Saunders, just vying for the lead there, and a couple of lanes above her. There's a swim Ulster, Ellie McCartney. It's going to be a very, very tight finish as they come down this closing stages here. It looks like McCartney maybe just has the edge over Saunders as they're coming back in the middle very, very strongly though. Lucy Ross, the early leader. Is Lucy Ross going to spring a surprise here?
Oh yeah,
coming back at the end. Lucy Ross, it's all three swimmers absolutely together. It looks like McCartney might just take that one in 2:26.04 with Lucy Ross in second position and Rachel Saunders in third, all in the 2:26 range.
Yeah, they'll be happy with that, I reckon. Dropping a second from their heat swims this morning.
And that would have been enough to make them into that A final. I think all three of them would have been in the A final with that. Is that something that's annoying when you come and do that in an evening final?
I think it's a different kind of race, like being in the middle of the B final compared to being on the outsides of the A. And it just kind of depends on how you react to that situation. You might prefer to be in the A final on the outsides, but sometimes people take more confidence from being in the middle of the B and can perform better because they're the ones out in front rather than being the ones behind.
And it's all about the times really at this time of the season. Everybody trying to get good. It's kind of the end of the summer season just about. Just a few more competitions to come. Not everybody's going out to the States to compete in the US Nationals. It's all about posting good times and setting you up for the season to come.
Yeah, I think everyone's sort of at a different stage as well, like depending on what meet they're targeting this summer. Some of my teammates are heading out to the World University Games next week, so they're pretty much almost race ready, whereas myself, I've still got another month of training, so I've still got another block to go. So everybody's sort of in a different place, so it's quite exciting. You never really know what's going to happen in some of these races.
Well, I wonder what's going to happen for this A final. We mentioned Hannah Miley and Katie Robertson. They go in the centre lanes. You have one of your Edinburgh Uni teammates in lane number 0, Tara Hayward. She goes in 0. Barry Swanson, Gaia Alcaraz, Orla Adams and Hannah Miley, the Aberdeen Performance contingent. They're all together in 1, 2, 3 and 4. Katie Robertson, watch out for her on the breaststroke, very strong breaststroker. Yvonne Brown from South Lanarkshire in 6. Lucy Grieve and Iona McLeod, the two juniors, up there in 7 and 8. And Arbroath St Thomas, Sophie Smith goes in lane number 9 right at the top of the picture. Yvonne Brown was another swimmer we featured in that butterfly last night.
Yeah, Yvonne's definitely come on in the last wee while, both in the butterfly and the IM. Does she dabble in breaststroke still as well, I think? Yeah,
I think she did the breaststroke as well yesterday.
Yeah.
But again, very similar, I suppose similar stature to Hannah Miley.
Yeah.
A lot slighter than a lot of the swimmers. I mean, certainly Katie Robertson.
Yeah, it's not always
very
a bad
tall.
thing.
But it's the experienced Hannah Miley you would expect would have the edge in this one in lane number 4. Well, out ahead was Katie Robertson, 29.84. Sophie Smith also going well in that outside lane as well.
Yeah, Sophie's got a good butterfly as well, so it's good to see her out well as well.
As we go on to the backstroke leg, it's Hannah Miley, Aberdeen Performance. 30 years of age she'll be just in a couple of months' time.
She's still going.
Absolutely, she shows no signs of stopping at all, Hannah Miley. I think her eyes firmly set on Tokyo next year. It'd be great to see Hannah Miley at another Olympic Games. Here she's on the breaststroke now. Very much a strength for Hannah Miley. But Katie Robertson, also a very strong breaststroker.
Yeah, you've got Orla on the other side as well. She's also a strong breaststroker, so there might not be too much of a change in order after this length.
So top 3 coming up to this final turn. Hannah Miley looks like she might be in the driving seat here. Katie Robertson has tried to come back, but the experienced Hannah Miley has kept that lead there. And Katie Robertson going on to the freestyle in second position, but a great turn for Hannah.
Yeah, Hannah's skills are always great. It just really shows her experience compared to the rest of the field.
Really got out of that last transition very, very quickly indeed. And Hannah Miley now on her way to another Scottish title. Surely Katie Robertson clear in second position, but Hannah Miley is coming home in front. It's clear water between Hannah Miley and the rest of the field, and Hannah Miley will take this one in 2:15.16. She wins another Scottish title. Katie Robertson in second position and Orla Adams in third spot. But Hannah Miley again, what can you say about the great Hannah Miley?
I know, Hannah's so great. I've obviously grown up idolising Hannah since I was very little, and then over the years I've come on to race her. And she's just such a lovely person, makes you feel so welcome, and it's just great. It's great to see her doing well again.
She's a tough competitor, Hannah Miley.
Oh yeah, definitely. I've had many 200 flies up against her where she's come back on the last 50.
Yeah, not easy. There's nothing you can do in that end of that 200 fly. Someone coming back at you, like, I've given everything I need to give here. But Hannah Miley, still going strong. Another Scottish title for Hannah Miley. What can you say about her? Great to see her back after surgery last year. And I'm sure she'll do a number of events again at these championships. She always does that, doesn't she?
Oh yeah, such a full programme. Always in training so early in the morning as well. I don't know how she does it sometimes.
Well, the Aberdeen squad have been in the morning the last couple of days.
Yeah, just the training meet, isn't it?
5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning in this very pool before the competition starts. To move on to the next final, the men's 400 freestyle for multi-classification swimmers. Sam Downey from East Lothian in 2, Adam Donachie, South Lanarkshire in 3, Ollie Carter, University of Stirling in 4, the Scottish record holder in his class. Kyle Hughes from North Lanarkshire, he goes in 5. Cameron Hemphill from Carnegie, closest to us, goes in lane number 6. There's Cameron Hemphill up there, that black cap of Carnegie. Kind of multi-classification event. In this particular race, it's all the swimmers have a physical impairment. Adam Donachie with the blue cap, just in the centre of the shot. He is in the S8 classification. He's the lowest numerical classification. We have 2 in the S9. Sam Downey right down at the left-hand side of your screen. And Kyle Hughes just going over the turn there in the S9 class. And 2 S10s, Ollie Carter out in front, Scottish record holder, and Cameron Hemphill from Carnegie, the top of the lanes as we look at them now. He goes in lane number 6. Ollie Carter's another 110 that has really progressed over this last little while. He's moved over to University of Stirling and that really seems to have benefited him.
Yeah, I remember Ollie being at Carnegie. He was there just as I was leaving, but yeah, it's good to see that transition that through to the University of Stirling is working well for him.
And you've done a very similar thing going to university as well. Is that a very different environment, a very different regime?
Yeah, transitioning to a senior programme is definitely different. It takes a little bit of adjusting, maybe like the first sort of year or so. It can be quite difficult. I was fortunate enough to have made that transition a year early when I was still at high school. And for my last year of high school I was training through with the team at Edinburgh, but still at school and living at home. So that sort of helped make my transition a little bit easier. So then when I eventually started university, I was already used to the swim team and that wasn't such a big change for me. But not everyone's fortunate enough to be in that sort of position.
Yeah, you weren't too far away in Dalgety Bay to just come across the bridge to Edinburgh, so it wasn't too much of a journey.
Lots of train journeys.
Ollie Carter coming up to the halfway point. His Scottish record is 4:21.85, so he's going to be nearly an even split required almost if he's going to get under that time. It's a sensational time actually for Ollie Carter. He did that last year. Really progressing through. Swimmer with a minimal impairment. Really tough standard for the S10 swimmer.
Yeah.
And Ollie Carter trying to make his way into the senior squad.
Yeah, how old is he now? 19, yeah.
So
Yeah, that transition phase.
he's trying to make that breakthrough. Not going to be easy for Ollie Carter, but he's going about it the right way. He's improving all the time. We saw him set a record for his 50 freestyle yesterday, and the 100 freestyle
100
actually
free
it was,
yesterday,
yeah, yesterday, knocking half a second off that time. So it's always good to get these little.
Yeah, it
bits
definitely
ticked
gives
off.
you confidence as well. If you know you're doing well in one event, you know your form's there, and even if you might have to adjust your pacing a little bit, I'm sure you'll have taken great confidence from that last night.
Ollie Carter coming up to the 300 mark. He's gone over there in around about 108, so he's going to be outside his pace now, I think, for the record. I wonder if he can get faster than he went this morning. 4:25.41 was his heat time. I think Ollie Carter, well, he is the highest numerical class, but I think he is going to be close to the record for his classification. And the other swimmer's not going to be closer than Ollie Carter. He's the quality of this field, and no surprise to see him really stretching away in front of everyone else. He goes over the last turn in 3:52. Well, it's not going to be a record tonight for Ollie Carter. He's been rewriting the record books over the last year or so. In fact, the last couple of years, he's got a number of Scottish records to his name now.
Yeah, it gets to that point in you can only keep chipping away so much, and then it starts getting a bit more difficult. But yeah, it's good to see him
Yeah, he's
powering
coming in
through
now.
this last 10
Ollie Carter
metres.
right into the finish here. We'll keep an eye on the clock. It's going to be just about the same as he went this morning, and he has improved his time by 1/100th of a second. Well done, Ollie
there
Carter.
we go. Perfect.
Just exactly what Tony Shaw did last night when she set a record. She set a new record in the morning in the 100 butterfly, and it was 108.04. A new record in the evening, 108.03. That's the way to do it. Ollie Carter improving that heat time by 1/100th of a second. He'll go back and analyse that with his coach, I'm sure. And he will have other events to come through the summer as well. Kyle Hughes is a North Lanarkshire swimmer. Entry time this morning of 5:16. He's improved that to 5:08. So well done, Kyle Hughes. And Adam Donachie as well, the South Lanarkshire swimmer, probably one of the most experienced swimmers in the field.
Yeah, Adam's been around for a while. I remember being at the UK School Games with him. He must have been really young then. But yeah, it's good to see him doing so well.
Well, he's still only 19 years of age. It's hard to believe that he's only 19.
I know, yeah.
Been around
He's like
forever.
a veteran.
He is. Around forever. He's a double leg amputee, Adam Donachie. And he's keeping his pace going right into the end there. 5:44.28. He's telling me he's doing a little bit of coaching
Oh, is
with the
he?
Clyde Valley Beavers.
Oh, that's nice.
So imparting his knowledge. He took credit for Amy McFarlane's swim last night in the final in the 200. That's one of the swimmers he's been coaching.
Oh, that's so nice to see him giving back to some of the younger swimmers.
Cameron Hemphill in 6:05.95. So he improves his time from this morning's heat as well. So well done to him. And the young 13-year-old Sam Downey from East Lothian finishes in 6:26.10. So well done to the young man from East Lothian. And if that result is confirmed, I think the gold medal will be going to University of Stirling. They've got a strong team here, University of Stirling. There is a national team trophy. You'll be hoping to contribute to the total for your team.
It's always a good tussle at the top for that team trophy. So we'll just have to see how things pan out over the next few days.
University of Stirling had a good first day. We'll see what they can follow up today in this day 2 of finals. 400 freestyle B final coming up. And the B finalists already at the back of the blocks. George Cowan from St Thomas will go in lane 0. Cal Barrett from Aberdeen Performance goes in lane number 1. Sonny Kennedy from Warrender Bass in 2. Keir Buchanan from South Lanarkshire goes in lane 3. Angus Allison goes in lane 4 from Warrender Bass. Jack Bonsill from Cambridge University goes in lane number 5. Cameron Travis from Aberdeen Performance in 6. Craig Greenock from City of Glasgow in 7. Thomas Jeffers from Perth City in 8. And Liam Eccleston from Dumfries goes in lane number 9. Fastest 2 from the heats this morning, just separated by 2/100ths of a second in qualification. Angus Allison and Jack Bonsill. We saw Jack Bonsill in the 1500 yesterday as well, so he's set himself a tough programme.
Back to back.
So pretty flat start there for this B final.
Yeah, I think there's only about 2.5 seconds split in the entire field, so this could be quite a close race.
Did you ever go over the 400 distance then?
Oh, not for a while. Not since I was an age grouper. I've not really gone above the 200. 400 IM maybe. It's more my thing, not really 400 freestyle.
If only there was a 400 butterfly, you'd be all over it.
I did a 400 butterfly when I was maybe 14 or 15. Short course, but never again.
How did you not lose count in a 400 metre butterfly short course? That's a lot of lessons.
Yeah, just trying not to get lapped by the freestylers in the race.
Freestylers out ahead. Angus Allison, the only one under the 1 minute mark. 59.58 for Angus. And his second spot just behind him, Jack Bonsill. The two swimmers separated by a couple of hundredths of a second there in the qualification standard. Also going well down here in lane number 1, Cal Barrett. And maybe just about lying in 3rd position. It's very, very tight actually. Cameron Travis also going well. The two Aberdeen swimmers fighting it out. Remember, send your tweets in. Hashtag SNOC19. Tane's checking that Twitter feed as we speak. Any messages of good luck?
Yeah, David Smythe says, good luck to all the para swimmers at the Scottish Open Swimming Championships today.
Cara Smythe's dad there?
Yeah, Cara's dad.
They come into the halfway point. It is Angus Allison, 203.38. He's opened up a very handy lead over Jack Bonsill. It looks pretty good, Angus Allison.
Yeah, just hopefully he's not pulled away and made that move too soon.
Well, we'll keep a check on the splits as we go through there. 203 at the halfway point. Swimmers really got their work cut out to try and come back into contention with the leader. Angus Allison looks like he's got this one under control.
Yeah, he'll be looking to go quite a lot faster than this morning if he keeps up this pace, I reckon.
Jack Bonsill just being challenged now for second position by Cameron Travis. It's very, very tight between those two. 1/10 of a second separating them. And again, we spoke about Hannah Miley having the skills round the wall into the transitions. Again, vitally important in a 400 freestyle.
Oh yeah, definitely. He got 7 of them, so they're all going to add up. Yeah, Angus looking really strong though.
Angus going over in 307.69, so that's about a 104 for that last 100. Continues that pace, it's going to be somewhere around about the 410, 411 pace.
Yeah, that'd be really good. Big drop from this morning. Youngest in the field as well, so it's good to see him fearless, not scared of all the older boys.
It's Angus Allison trying to hold on to that lead.
Oh no, we've got a 15-year-old, sorry.
Oh yeah, Cameron Travis as well, 15 years of age. He's doing pretty well though, Cameron Travis out there in lane number 6.
Yeah, definitely. all the young guns out tonight.
He's challenging. In fact, it's the two youngsters that are 1 and 2 there. Cameron Travis in lane number 6 and Angus Allison. But Angus Allison coming into the closing stages now. He is going to take this one. Those red markers on the lane ropes. 15 metres to go. He'll be in the red zone. The 5 metres to go just now. And Angus Allison coming through. Might dip under the 410. Just over 410.12 for Angus Allison. Cameron Travis finishing strongly, 4:12 for him. Very good swim from the youngster.
Yeah, that is really good.
But Angus Allison taking that one, never really looked under threat there.
No, he was dominant from the start. He took it out. That was a really strong last 100 as well.
So confirmation of the result. Angus Allison takes that B final ahead of Cameron Travis and Jack Bonsall in third position, 4:15.16. In fact, 4:15.04 for Jack Bonsall in third position. Swimmers on their way out for the A final. There you can see the only junior in that A final, and that's Jack Munsey from Perth City, 16 years of age. Tom Bealey from Plymouth Leander, another butterflyer there. Tom Bealey had a great swim in the 200 yesterday.
Oh yeah. 1:59 was it?
Yeah, it was an excellent swim, under the 2 minute mark for him. Regan Lloyd from Team Ipswich in 2. Max Tambling from Hackney in lane 3. Kyle Chisholm goes in lane number 4 from Stockport Metro. There's Stephen Milne in lane number 5. Scottish record holder Stephen Milne. Harley Beaches from Edinburgh University in 6. Your teammate Martin McInnes from City of Glasgow in 7. Liam McLaughlin, who had a great 1500 metre champion from Warrender, goes in 8. And Aaron Stowe from Finns goes in lane number 9. Stephen Milne will be the favourite for this one, do you think?
Yeah, I reckon so.
Stephen Milne being a feature of the GB team in recent years, medalist at all the major championships, medalist at the Olympic Games, of course, in the relay. One of Scotland's top freestylers.
Yeah, Stephen's got so much experience, so it'll be good to see how he uses that tonight.
Scottish record stands to Stephen Milne at 3:46.00.
Yeah,
that's a tough time.
Crazy. That's crazy fast.
So I don't expect that to be challenged tonight for Stephen. I just wonder if he fancies himself for another Scottish title. Stephen Milne, another one of these swimmers like Hannah Miley, who's racked up the Scottish titles
definitely.
Over the years. And his range probably from 200 freestyle right the way up to 1500. Oh, you do see him over the sprints as well.
Yeah,
it's backstroke.
It's 100 freestyle as well. He's part of that 4x1 free last year in the Gold Coast. Put in a really strong leg.
It looks like just going into the lead there. That red carpet is Stephen Milne of Perth City. Kyle Chisholm alongside him there in the centre of the pool. Regan Lloyd also going well. There's a couple of lanes down there. And also pretty much in contention is Max Tambling. These top 4 going away.
Yeah, almost in a line there going into that turn.
And they all want to be in touch as they come up to the closing stages of this one, don't they?
Yeah, definitely. You don't want to drop back too much.
Well, looks like Kyle Chisholm just breathing to that right hand side, keeping an eye on Stephen Milne as they come down to the halfway point. They're absolutely stroke for stroke here, the two leaders, as they go over. Maybe just Milne goes over first, only 0.2 of a second. And Kyle Chisholm in second position. Regan Lloyd not too far behind, just 5/100 separating Regan Lloyd from the top 2 as well. So Stephen Milne, is this where you would expect the race to push on? Stephen Milne looks like he came off that turn like a train here, trying to push ahead.
Yeah, he was definitely the best off that wall there. so hopefully he can use that momentum off this wall as well.
Well, he certainly hasn't broken Kyle Chisholm, because Chisholm is holding on well, but again, Stephen Milne, when he comes out of that wall, he seems to get about maybe half a body length, quarter of a body length ahead of Chisholm right next to him.
Yeah, he's breathing into Kyle as well, so they definitely see each other, so this will be a good last 100.
Well, who's going to have the strength? Stephen Milne, love to claim another Scottish title. That red cap of Perth City is going to go over first. There's not much in it at all, only 0.3 of a second, so it's very, very tight at the front of the field. Max Tambling is just about in 4th place. Looks like Regan Lloyd in 3rd spot, but Stephen Milne just keeping an eye on his competitors here, and he's breathing across to the right hand side now as they come up to this final turn. Well, Tain, all to play for, 3 swimmers in a row. Where's your money on here?
I'd like to say Stephen, but we'll have to see how he comes off this wall. Yeah, he's got it.
Well,
Regan Lloyd on that far side though as well.
yeah, Regan
All
Lloyd
3 of them.
is going well, but it looks like a real tight tussle now. Kyle Chisholm and Stephen Milne.
He's not giving up.
Well, Kyle Chisholm trying to come back. Stephen Milne just about holding on now. It's hard work for Stephen Milne as Kyle Chisholm comes back into contention here. Stretch for the wall, and it is Kyle Chisholm will get it by 7/100ths of a second. Wow, what a finish.
Wow.
Just touches out Stephen Milne there at the end, but Kyle Chisholm will become the champion if that result is confirmed. Stephen Milne in 2nd.
Wow, I was not expecting that. I thought Stephen had that all sewn up for him there. Yeah, really good finish there from Kyle Chisholm.
Well, he'll be disappointed, Stephen Milne, but Kyle Chisholm will be delighted with that one. The Stockport Metro swimmer, 3:54.51. Wow, 3:54.58 for Stephen Milne, and Regan Lloyd in 3rd, 3:56.88. Oh, excellent contest. That's what you can get in these distance contests as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. People are always like, oh, the distance ones are boring, but when it's so close like that, it can actually be really exciting.
Well, it certainly was exciting for us there at the end. Stephen Milne will be gutted to lose that one, but it must have been a cracking finish there for Kyle Chisholm, just to get the edge there.
Yeah, really good race from those boys there.
And after nearly 4 minutes of swimming, it all came down to that final touch, that final couple of inches there for Kyle Chisholm to be the champion. Jack Munsey will be the junior champion. Stephen Milne will be the Scottish national champion, the first Scot home. Back to the multi-class swimmers now. It's the women's 100 metres breaststroke. This is to us there. We see Lottie Barry. And here's Ellie McCready from South Ayrshire, swimmer with no vision at all. She's an S11 class. She's wearing blacked out goggles. Amy McFarlane.
Wonder if Adam will be taking credit for this one as well then.
Yeah. We'll see how Amy gets on here next to, well, one of the real heroes of paraswimming, Ellie Simmons in lane number 4. Cara Smythe back in the water again, right next to Ellie again. Could be a good contest. Genevieve Hunter from South Lanarkshire. She goes in lane number 6. And completing the lineup is Lottie Barry, SB6 swimmer from Ren 96, and same classification as Ellie Simmons, so she won't challenge Ellie Simmons, I'm sure. But I wonder if Lottie Barry can just have a little bit of a tilt at the Scottish record, which is a long-standing Scottish record, so it'll be good for Lottie Barry to try and improve on that. It's held by Kirsty Colquhoun, one of the Scottish swimmers of the past, who competed in the late 90s, early 2000s, set that record back in 1998. So a really long-standing record here for the youngster Lottie Barry, the 15-year-old.
Wow, yeah, that would definitely be a good one to challenge.
So the time for Lottie Barry. We'll come back to her. She's likely to be at the back of the field, a very much an improver, but it'd be a great feather in her cap to challenge that Scottish record. Ellie Simmons going out ahead of the field here in lane number 4. In fact,
It's Amy McFarlane that's out in front, isn't it?
Yeah, Amy McFarlane in there, but Ellie Simmons ahead of Cara Smythe. So Adam Donaghy's working wonders here with Amy McFarlane. She's gone ahead.
Be known for his coaching more than his swimming skill.
You can say that too. Amy McFarlane does lead them. Cara Smythe and Ellie Simmons are in a diagonal row behind them. Ellie Simmons will be, I'm sure, closest to the world record mark for her class. She's a European champion back 2014, silver medalist last year. And that'll be one of the events I'm sure she'll be looking for at the World Championships. Ellie Simmons when they come round in September. Cara Smythe holding on here. Genevieve Hunter just down there in 4th position, but Amy McFarlane, well, she's not going to get the glory swim, I don't think, to stay ahead of Ellie Simmons. Is Ellie Simmons coming back now?
Yeah, she looks really strong in this final stage.
Oh, renowned for her stamina, Ellie Simmons. She will take that one. Well, scoreboard not being populated with the times. So we'll wait and see. That often means disqualification might be in the offing. Not always.
It's always a daunting time before the scoreboard comes back.
And there is Ellie McCready with the tapper, the S11 swimmer with the yellow cap from South Ayrshire. I was speaking to her a little bit earlier. She was looking to try and dip under that 2:14 mark. Excellent to see the S11 swimmers competing here at the Scottish National Championships. And coming in to complete the distance is Lottie Barry in lane number 7. So we'll get results here when we have them on your screen. Ellie Simmons looks like she's around about 1:46 there for Ellie Simmons. We'll get confirmation of that. It's just appearing on the scoreboard here in the venue at the Sports Village. Ellie Simmons surely will have the highest points total, the closest to the world record for her classification. World record held by a British swimmer, Maisie Summers-Newton. And Lottie Barry, I think just outside that record time, 2:38.08. And Lottie Barry was just a second outside there, 2:37.19 for Lottie Barry's record. She's gone 2:38.08. Oh, that's so close. It's got to be galling.
Oh, I'm sure she'll get it next time.
She will. She is a youngster, just 15 years of age.
Yeah.
Lottie Barry.
Plenty of time.
Well, we're not going to get those official results, I don't think, shown here. I can tell you, Lottie Barry just missing out on that Scottish record, but I think Ellie Simmons is going to be the one that will take the title in terms of points. So, in the B final for the women's 100 breaststroke, there is your lineup. Number Owen from Edinburgh University, Fern Crichton from Perth City, Ellie McCartney from Swim Ulster, Sophie Bain from Aberdeen Performance, Bridget Lemessurier from East Lothian, Anne Hutchison from Edinburgh University, Eve Thompson from University of Stirling, Katie McKenzie, City of Glasgow, Nuala Gow from Geary, and Natalie Coogans from University of Stirling. So, 2 rounds of the pool for this B final. Bridget Lemessurier 1:15.89 in the centre. Fastest qualifier for this B final.
Yeah, Bridget's definitely come on in the last few years. Speaking to some of the coaches at East Lothian, they're really happy with how she's been progressing. So it'll be good to see how she gets on tonight.
And just next to Anne Hutchison, Edinburgh University, one of your teammates.
Yeah, Anne and the rest of Ross's squad have just come back from Forteventura after 2 weeks of warm weather training. So it'll be good to see how that went and how they can transfer that into their racing. All very tanned.
Yeah, making us all very jealous. Yeah, coming back to Aberdeen, although we have had some great weather there here in the northeast of Scotland. It's very, very close at the front of the field there. And Hutchison in the centre of those leading three. It looks like it might be Bridget LeMessurier from East Lothian. You said, Tain, that she has improved in the last little while, and she looks like she might going to be taking this B final. She is being pressed by
Eve Thompson,
number 6. Yeah, Eve Thompson.
Yeah.
It's very close at the end as they come into the red. Looks like Bridget might just take it. She does stretch out for it in 1:14.31. That's a good improvement as well on her heat time.
Good second and a half there. She'll be happy with that, I'm sure.
And Eve Thompson, 1:15.23 for Eve in second position, with Anne Hutchison in third place, just winning against the Ulster swimmer Ellie McCartney. And Ellie McCartney, another one of these 14-year-olds. Number of 14-year-olds that have appeared at these championships.
4 of them in that race. Yeah, it's great to see the youngsters doing so well and making those second swims.
And of course, it's the ages that we have on our programme here. It's age at the end of the year, so some of them may well
they
be
could still be 13.
14.
Wow. Oh, there's Lucy Ross back again. Hannah Miley, Katie. Loads of these girls doubling up with 200 IM. Orla as well.
The 200 IM not too long ago. So we'll see the powers of recovery for the swimmers here. Benedict Jensen from Denmark, 15-year-old, youngest in this final. Orla Adams back in again from Aberdeen Performance. It's Katie Goodburn. She's had a good period of swimming over the last little while. Annabelle Guy Johnson goes in lane number 3 from Edinburgh University next to her teammate Cara Hanlon. Katie Robertson back again, the tall figure of Katie Robertson. She has her back to Hannah Miley. Aberdeen Performance. Amy Doyle, she had a good day yesterday from Munster. Featured in a couple of finals yesterday. Avril Bowler, Borough of Kirklees, that green and black cap, in lane number 8. And Lucy Ross, as you said, Tain, back in the water again. South Lanarkshire swimmer over there in lane number 9. Well, Cara Hanlon fastest into this A final.
Yeah, I'll be looking to for Cara to do a good swim tonight. She broke her wrist back in November, December time, so that sort of disrupts her winter training. But it's been good to see her come back so strongly over the past few months.
Katie Robertson second fastest into this. Those two, in terms of the entry times that they did in the heats, Katie Robertson and Cara Hanlon are far and away faster than anyone else in the field. So you might expect those two to fight it out at the front. That's probably how it's proving in these early stages. Katie Goodburn is going well though. The only junior swimmer in this one, the only Scottish junior. So she completes the distance okay. She'll claim the Scottish junior title, and she's going really well, the junior, with the red cap awarded her in the early stages. Maybe just about in second position, but Cara Hanlon taking the lead there at the turn, looking good.
Yeah, it's really close up the front there, but wouldn't rule anyone out at this stage.
Well, Cara Hanlon is just about holding off Katie Robertson. We saw Katie Robertson finishing very, very strongly in the butterfly. She has been winning a number of medals here at these championships so far. I don't think she's going to get ahead of Cara Hanlon though. Cara Hanlon coming into the closing stages now, and she will take that one in 1:08.89. Well done, Cara Hanlon. She wins it by a second and a half from Katie Robertson, and it was the other Katie Goodburn, in for third position. So a senior bronze medal for Katie Goodburn and the junior title as well.
Yeah, that's really good for Katie. Her 50 was really good at British Champs. I think it was a Scottish junior record she got there. So it's good to see her 100 is also going so well.
Well, great swim there from Cara Hanlon. She was the pre-race favourite. We knew she'd be challenged by Katie Robertson, but she swam well.
I thought that race was going to be a bit closer, but obviously really happy for Cara. That was a really good swim for her. I'm sure she'll be happy to be in those 108s. Wee bit of a glidey finish as well, so I think she could have been a wee bit faster, but I'm sure she'll be away.
Yeah, you
speaking
tell her.
to Matt about that
you
now.
tell her. You give her a hard time. She'll be listening to this later on. She'll be doing that. Got a teammate of mine telling me off on here. Well, here's Adam Donachie back in again. Top coach, South Lanarkshire. He goes in this multi-classification, 100 metres backstroke. Matthew Scott in lane number 3 from Aberdeen Performance. Jack Milne probably start as favourite for this one. He goes in lane number 4. Dylan Blakely from East Lothian in lane 5. Logan Smith in 6 from North Lanarkshire. And Sam Downey from East Lothian right up there in lane number 7. That's the lineup for this multi-classification men's 100 metres backstroke. 4 swimmers in the centre of the pool, all in the S14 classification, so swimmers with an intellectual impairment. 2 swimmers in the outside lanes, and those with a physical impairment. Adam Donachie, he said, a double leg amputee. Sam Downey right at the top there, an S9 swimmer. So the S14 swimmers, probably Jack Milne is going to be a one to beat here. Dundee City aquatic swimmer. He's strong at this 100 metres backstroke, so it'll be a bit of a shock if anyone can get on terms with him. Dylan Blakely from East Lothian is pressurising him in the early stages, but Jack Milne should be the one to beat here as they come up to this turn. And Jack Milne has that lead of around about a second here. So have his eyes on Dylan Blakely as they come down this last 50 metres. Dylan Blakely not giving anything away though. Really challenging Jack Milne here. Round about a body length in it though. I think Jack Milne is going to be away and safe. Probably going to take this gold medal here in this 100 metres backstroke. Jack Milne coming into the flags now.
Yeah, I think he's opened up that lead a little bit.
Jack Milne touches there in 108.01. You'll be pleased with that. 1.7 of a second faster than his entry time. Dylan Blakely in second place, also a good time for him, 110.13. And in third spot, Matthew Scott. And Adam Donachie and Sam Downey coming in absolutely together here. Who's going to get the touch? It's very close between the two of them. And it looks like Sam Downey will get that one. 131.01 and 131.31 for Adam Donachie. So, good times there. So B finalists on their way out. Yeah, a wide range of clubs represented in this one. Yeah, we've got some Irish swimmers as well, some from Aberdeen Performance, a couple of Warrender Bath swimmers, and Stirling as well represented in this one, and City of Glasgow and Glasgow University. Alexander Harris from Stirling Swim in 0. Thomas Coates from West Lothian in 1. Fraser Wilson, Warrender Bath in 2. Phil McMenamin from Leinster in 3. Ryan Robertson, City of Glasgow in 4. Shane O'Rourke from Connaught in 5. Stuart Crawford from Glasgow University in 6. Cameron Travis, Aberdeen Performance in 7. Ian Rose, Warrender Bath in 8. And Andrew Arthur from Aberdeen in lane number 9. Well, just over the 1 minute mark. Ryan Robertson fastest from the heats, but it was all pretty close. 15 100ths of a second separating the top 3.
Yeah, I'm sure some of these boys will be looking to dip onto the minutes now.
And using almost that entire 15 metres underwater. Very important to get that start to make use of the
definitely.
15 you're allowed.
Yeah, I've unfortunately been DQ'd for going beyond it before, so it's definitely something you need to be careful with, but if you can maximise it as best you can, it can definitely be a big advantage off the turns as well.
We'll see how far these swimmers can go off the turns, maybe coming up, well, just about 10 metres or so. And the leader is the swimmer in lane number 4, Ryan Robertson from City of Glasgow. Looking pretty comfortable here. Fraser Wilson from Moran de Bath now with that red cap, maybe in second position, but I don't think he is going to catch Ryan Robertson. Ryan Robertson is just about going to hold on to this one. Can he dip under the 1 minute mark? He'd love to do so, and he has done. 59.72 for Ryan Robertson, the only swimmer under that 1 minute mark. Fraser Wilson was second, 1 minute .70, and Oisin O'Rourke 1 minute .99 in third place. But be pleased with that one.
Yeah, definitely. It's always a good achievement to dip onto that minute. I'm not sure if he's been under it before, but either way, it's always a good barrier to break.
Absolutely. And well, qualifiers for the 8th final, there was only 5 of them under the 1 minute qualification.
Yeah, so that's what would have got him into this 8th final had he done it this morning.
So here we see Joe Watt from City of Glasgow. Next to him is Jack Munsey, the junior swimmer from Perth City. And we have a contest for the junior title. Sam Peace from University of Stirling in 2. Scott Gibson goes in lane 3 from Edinburgh University. Experienced Craig McNally from University of Stirling goes in lane number 4. Perry Gardner, University of Stirling, next to him. A Stirling contest in the centre there. Mark Ford from City of Glasgow, 16-year-old, another junior swimmer. He will contest the junior title with Jack Munsey. Tony Joe Trent Oliver from University of Stirling in 7. Conor Massey, City of Glasgow in 8, and Andrew Sawkins from Edinburgh University in lane number 9. Craig McNally, vastly experienced, finishing in first position after the heats. He's often known, certainly in the 200 backstroke, for having such a blistering second half of the race, isn't he?
Yeah. Always got that good back end of his race.
There's the trademark for Craig McNally.
Yeah, he's got quite a significant lead from this morning's heat, so we'll see if that continues this evening.
Craig McNally going out, and he does lead in these early stages. Perry Gardner, 1 lane up, and those 2 swimmers in the yellow lanes there in the centre of the pool. McNally just easing in to this turn, just with a lead there over Perry Gardner, 0.2 of a second. And this is really set where we've seen in the past McNally really put on the power.
Yeah, powering up this second 50. It'll be interesting to see if he's applying that tactic tonight as well.
Well, Perry Gardner.
Perry's still looking strong though. But yeah, there's McNally now.
McNally going
so
away.
Strong. Look at that rate, still so high.
Pulling away in the last 5, it's going to be McNally to take this title, and he does take it, 55.04. Keep an eye on the tussle for the junior title, and I think that's going to go to Mark Ford, 58.73 for Mark Ford. Excellent time for him, and he will claim that junior title there, so well done to him. Craig McNally, Perry Gardner and Scott Gibson will take the top 3 places, but it was never in doubt. If McNally got into the wall first, it was never going to be in doubt really in that second 50.
No, he looked so strong the whole way through that race really. But yeah, that was a good swim from Perry as well.
So Perry Gardner and Craig McNally make it a Stirling 1-2. Scott Gibson from Edinburgh, he comes in 3rd position, 57.78. So significant improvements there. As we go into that final, Craig McNally, another half a second improvement for him. Mark Ford taking the junior title in 58.73, just slightly below what he went in the heats. So, 100 backstroke. We've got the fly to come very shortly.
Oh yeah.
Looking forward to that one.
Yeah. 50 fly is always a good one. We've got 50 freestyle for women as well, so that'll be good.
And also some of the top names as well. 200 metres backstroke for women. Ellie Turner, the junior. Can she claim a senior title? And Ross Murdoch, of course. You can't really see past Ross Murdoch for that breaststroke.
Yeah, I reckon he's going to be out by himself.
Well, 3 representatives for Scotland in the World Championships team. We saw Scott McClay swim yesterday. We've seen Ross Murdoch swim today. We've seen Duncan Scott round about poolside today. He's in a bit later on, I think, in the programme.
Yeah, it's great to see these guys still coming to race up here as part of their final preparations before they head out to Worlds this summer.
And Ross Murdoch especially looking absolutely superb in his heat swim this one. I wonder what he's going to do in that final tonight. It's a multi-class presentation now for the first event that we saw tonight. It was the women's 200 metres individual medley, multi-class. Tony Shaw taking the silver medal. She won the race. She wasn't closest to the world record for her class. That accolade went to Ellie Simmons. Paralympic champion is the Scottish Open champion. Another medal for Ellie Simmons. And Tony Shaw, silver medalist. 2 swimmers on their way to the World Championships in London in September. We can watch the action there. You get a chance to get down to London. It'd be great to see a lot of spectators there. It's great. The London Aquatic Centre is really sensational.
Yeah, it's a lovely piece of architecture.
You swum down there?
Yeah, I first swam at it at the Sainsbury's Seal Games in 2012, so that was actually before London. And then the British Champs in 2015 as well. And then looking forward to Olympic trials being held there next April.
Very much a focus for you. So Adams' presentation for the 200 metres individual medley. Katie Robertson has another medal to her name, and there's Hannah Miley. We were talking last night, how many Scottish national titles has Hannah Miley got? That's a good quiz question.
I have no idea.
I wonder if Hannah even knows herself. I bet she does. we need to ask
Sit
her.
and count them out one day.
We need to ask her. Lucy Grieve, the junior champion, just getting the better of Iona McLeod in that final South Ayrshires. Lucy Grieve takes the junior title. Hannah Miley, the champion. In the 400 freestyle, multi-classification. 3 medalists here. There is Adam Donachie accepting a bronze medal. Well done, Adam. Just about holding his place on the podium there, Adam. Kyle Hughes, decent swim for him. He takes the silver medal for North Lanarkshire. The champion from the University of Stirling, well, he was the class act of the field, as we said. Ollie Carter taking that gold medal as we expected. The Scottish record holder is the Scottish Open champion in the multi-classification event. Look forward to seeing a lot more from Ollie Carter. Adam Donachie's off the podium safely. Next presentation to come. What a cracking race this was. One of the races of the night.
Closest race of the night so far, I think. Nice to see 2 Perth boys up on that podium as well. Jack Munsey, the junior.
Well, Perth have
Anne will be happy.
Consistently produced the swimmers. A small club in Perth, but Megan Lloyd, the bronze. Stephen Milne, well, it's not the position he would have hoped for.
No.
Just touched out at the end. Kyle Chisholm winning it by 7/100ths of a second. Great finish from Kyle Chisholm, you have to say. He was behind all the way.
Yeah, definitely. Just got his hand on the wall. faster.
Stephen Milne gets the Scottish national title, and Jack Munsey the junior champion as well. What a great role model that he's got in Stephen Milne as well.
Yeah, definitely. That must definitely spur him on in training. Oh, there's Anne getting a picture of the boys.
That'll be in the Perth City newsletter somewhere. Maybe on the Twitter feed.
Maybe, we'll have to check.
You're all over it, Kate. Was there anyone you looked up to particularly when you were training? Maybe someone in your club or someone, likes of Hannah Miley,
yeah.
or I mean, I know you're essentially a butterflyer.
Yeah, when I was younger at Carnegie, it was always Craig Bowman and Mark Sharanek. Even though they're boys, they're obviously two of the best in the country at that time. We had a really good setup back then, with the likes of Kerr McLean, Rachel O'Donnell, Chelsea Lawson, Kirsty Simpson. Yeah, it was a really good team to be a part of, and it was. We always had all the parents come cheering. They always had cowbells and drums, and yeah, I definitely have fond memories of my age group swimming.
It's always good to be part of a team, to feel part of a team as well. Everybody pulling together, very very important.
Absolutely, yeah.
It certainly didn't do you any harm then to progressed into the senior ranks very well. We'll watch out for you in the next couple of days, I'm sure. Trying to add to your title.
Hopefully.
Move on to the 200 metres backstroke as well. B final is in. Nicola Lees from West Lothian nearest to us in lane 0. Erica Chopek from Heart of Midlothian in 1. Drew McKenzie in lane number 2. Serena Guarum, two City of Glasgow swimmers side by side. Serena goes in lane number 3. Rebecca Thornton, Borough of Kirklees in lane 4. Scarlett Ferris in lane 5 from Dundee City Aquatic. Jacqueline McMillan from Carnegie goes in lane number 6. Charlotte Cullen, off to a good start. She goes for Swim Ulster in 7. Rowan Saunders from Heart of Midlothian in 8. And Laura Killen from Munster goes in lane number 9. So Scarlett Ferris, we saw her have a good swim yesterday.
Yeah, second swim of the night for her as well, so yeah, tough weekend of racing.
Yeah, she's in that pink cap of Dundee City Aquatic.
Yeah, she's looking controlled just now, so we'll see if she can push it on a bit.
And Serena Guarum, one you know pretty well, butterfly swimmer as well, Serena?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Serena's pretty versatile as well, across all the strokes.
Well, Serena is challenging for the lead there in lane number 3 with Rebecca Thornton, 19-year-old from the Borough of Kirklees, one of the visitors from south of the border. But Serena going very well. That blue cap of City of Glasgow, another team who have had a good setup there, City of Glasgow, out there at Tollcross.
Yeah, they've got such a great facility out there. 2 50-metre pools. Yeah, really lucky.
Serena Guarum does hit the front here, 1:45.97, so 0.4 of a second ahead of Rebecca Thornton. Now can Rebecca pull back in these closing stages? Serena Guarum has swum this very well so far. Can she hold on in these last 25 metres? It looks like she is going to.
Yeah, she looks good still.
The entry time from the heat, 2:25.94. Surely she's going to be inside that.
Challenging that.
A very big improvement here for Serena Guarum. 2:25 has improved to 2:21.50. So excellent improvement there for Serena. Rebecca Thornton in second place, 2:23.53, and Jacqueline McMillan 2:24.28 in third position. But great swim from Serena there.
That swim would have put her into the A final in third position as well. So
wow.
Big improvement from the morning heats.
Well, she'll be delighted with that one. She was pressed in the early stages by Rebecca Thornton, but seemed to have it all her own way in the second half. Great swimming.
Yeah, definitely. That was a real good back end of that race for Serena.
So interesting one now. It's the women's 200 metres backstroke. Emma Scully, City of Glasgow. That blue cap goes in lane 0. Morven Lister from Carnegie goes in lane number 1. Daniel Rayner from University of Stirling goes in 2. Rachel Saunders from Warren de Bath goes in 3. Ellie Turner will be the fastest qualifier. She goes in lane number 4 for Carnegie. Ellis Shields from Mulgine Bearsden in lane number 5. Isabel Jones from University of Stirling goes in lane number 6. Holly McGill from Heart of Midlothian in 7. Orla Adams, busy night for her. She goes in lane number 8. Anna Green from Warren de Bath goes in lane number 9. Here we should line up for the A final of the women's 200 metres backstroke. And out of the 10 swimmers in this final, 5 of them are juniors.
Wow, that's really impressive. The power of the juniors.
I wonder if we're going to get a senior winner. Morven Lister, Rachel Saunders, Ellie Turner, Holly McGill and Anna Green. Junior swimmers challenging the other 5 seniors. Ellie Turner to 20.17 in qualification. Ellis Shields though will have a little bit more in the tank, you would think.
Yeah, they're very close this morning, so it should be a good tussle for this win tonight.
Well, looks like Isabel Jones off to a good start. University of Stirling swimmer there in lane number 6. But as soon as they get up their stroke, Ellie Turner
looking good, yeah.
Well, determined to take this title by the looks of things for Ellie Turner in the early stages here.
Yeah, she's really taken that first 50 out strong.
31.81 for Ellie Turner there, and that is, well, 0.7 ahead of Ellie Shields in second position, and Shields really having to try and play catch up now. But Ellie Turner using that tactic, getting ahead, and Ellie Shields trying to come back now, but Ellie Turner's going to lead them through at halfway point.
Yeah, she's looking really strong. Her stroke's looking nice and smooth as well, so it'll be good to see her continue that over the next 100 metres.
As we come through to the halfway, it's Ellie Turner there with 105.70. She has extended that lead, 107.17.
Yeah, that's a really strong first 100. So we're definitely looking for her to go a bit faster than that heat time she posted this morning, I'm sure.
Well, Turner looks like absolutely no one can touch her here. It's a phenomenal swim so far in these early stages, I was going to say, but we're almost at the final turn here for Ellie Turner, and she has a clear lead over the rest of the field. Ellie Turner looks like she is going to claim this title to add to the junior title she won last night. Looks like it's going to be a senior for Ellie Turner.
Yeah, I'm sure she'll be really happy with that. First senior title at 16.
Ellie Turner 140.76 at that final turn. She is stretching away from the others. Ellie Shields now trying to hold on to second place, challenged by Isabel Jones, but into the last 15 now. It's Ellie Turner from Carnegie. She is going to take this one clearly ahead of the rest of the field. Ellie Turner will become the Scottish national champion, and she is in 2:15.84. What a good swim from Ellie Turner. In second position, it's Isabel Jones, and in third place, Ellis Shields. But what a great swim, Ellie Turner.
Yeah, that's so good. I knew she was going to go fast, but I wasn't expecting quite a 2:15. That was such a dominant race from her from the start to the finish.
Wow, what a swim from Ellie Turner there. 2:15.84. She wins it by almost 5 seconds in the end. 4.5 seconds there for Ellie Turner. So the junior has taken the senior title. Great swim there from the Carnegie swimmer.
Yeah, I'm sure she'll be happy with that.
Well, supporters right in front of us are delighted with that. I think that's Ellie Turner's family.
Yeah, mum and dad down there. Very proud, I'm sure.
Making a lot of noise in front of us. As the swimmers come out for the B final of the men's 200 metres breaststroke. 200 metres breaststroke, again, one of the events we've been looking forward to. We saw Ross Murder go really well in the heats this morning. I wonder what this B final has got in store. Fraser Allison from Warrender goes in 0. Daniel Ferguson next to him in lane 1 from West Lothian. Angus Allison and Liam Murphy, the two juniors, side by side. Warrender swimmer and the swimmer from first go in 2 and 3. Andrew McIntosh goes in lane 4. Jack McComish from City of Glasgow in lane 5. Sean Kenny in lane 6 from Leinster. Ross Neely in 7 from City of Glasgow. John Keane from West Lothian in 8. And Dermot Sutton from Munster goes in lane number 9. Well, two juniors will contest the junior titles. No junior in the A final.
Yeah.
So Angus Allison and Liam Murphy going to be the ones to contest that. A lot of support in the arena here.
Yeah, very noisy all of a
made.
sudden. Yeah, I'm sure Angus will be trying to challenge his brother Fraser as well. Fraser out in lane 0, Angus in lane 2. It's always good to beat your big brother, isn't it?
Yeah, the younger brother had the edge in the heats. I wonder if older brother will have different ideas here in the final. The two Allisons in 0 and 2. Andrew McIntosh, I think he was disappointed not to make the A final.
Yeah.
Just missed out.
Yeah, I spoke to him after the heats this morning. He's a little bit disappointed, a little bit off his best, so I'm sure he'll be wanting to try and win this B final tonight. He's looking nice and long just now, so hopefully he keeps that stroke.
Swimmer in lane number 4, Andrew McIntosh from Edinburgh University. Right up next to him is Jack McComish from City of Glasgow. Well, Jack McComish, a deaf swimmer, of course, won a gold medal in the Deaf Olympics a couple of years ago. So, great performer. That was 100 breaststroke, of course, but 200 breaststroke, also one of his favourite events. And Jack McComish was saying this might well be his last event here at the Scottish National Championships.
Oh, that's sad.
Going into retirement after a great career in deaf swimming.
Yeah, definitely. Jack's always been up in all the other finals as well, though, hasn't he? He's had a good, strong career.
Andrew McIntosh just heading Jack McComish here as they come down this final length now. Andrew McIntosh looks like he is going to take this B final. We'll have a look at the contest for the junior final. Angus Allison in lane number 2 and Liam Murphy in lane number 3. Angus Allison just with the edge there with that red cap, and he's ahead of his brother as well, which you'll be pleased about. But coming into the closing stages now, Andrew McIntosh is going to take this one. We'll have an eye on the clock. It's significantly faster than he went in the heats. 2:22.
Yeah, he'll be a lot happier with that, I'm sure. It's a lot better swim tonight.
Well, he just seemed to take the foot off the gas this morning. He didn't do that tonight. Andrew McIntosh takes that one, 2:22.85, ahead of Jack McComish, 2:26.78. And in third place in that B final, Angus Allison will take that junior title, and Liam Murphy down in 7th position, and Angus ahead of Fraser.
Oh, I'm sure he'll be happy with that then.
So the result is confirmed for that B final. Yeah, good swim from Andrew McIntosh, 2:22. Put him right in the mix as well.
Yeah.
In terms of the times that the swimmers set.
Yeah, I don't think it's quite as fast as what he swam back in April, but they've just had tough 2 weeks of training out in Forteventura, so I'm sure he'll be happy enough with that.
Well, the A final, Ben Woodside in lane 0, swim Ulster. Ross Young and Daniel Lim in 1 and 2 for Edinburgh University. Max Hagan had a good heat swim, City of Glasgow in 3. There's Ross Murdoch on his way to the World Championships very soon. University of Stirling next to George Clough in lane number 5. Nicholas Quinn, Edinburgh University in 6. Cameron Muir and Sandy Forsiak in 7 and 8. City of Glasgow swimmers side by side. And the third University of Stirling swimmer is Kyle Boyack. He goes over there in lane number 9. So 3 from City of Glasgow, 3 from University of Stirling, 3 from Edinburgh University, and 1 from Ulster. Ross Murdoch, you can't really see past Ross Murdoch for this one.
No, definitely not. It's just going to be Ross against the clock, I reckon.
Ross Murdoch, some sensational heat, and he's back in the closing stages to a 2:12.69.
Yeah, if that's amazing back, then be good to see what he goes tonight.
Went out a little bit good pace over the early stages of the 200, and he's still got a few weeks to go to the World Championships. We look forward to seeing him renew his rivalry with his GB teammates, because Adam Peaty has pushed the breaststroke on, and James Wilby in the last couple of years.
Definitely come on as well.
James Wilby and Ross, the Commonwealth gold and silver medalist. Ross, of course, the champion back in Glasgow in 2014. Great career he has had, and we'll hope he'll go on to success in the World Champs and to Tokyo next year. That'll be a definite target for Ross.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The Worlds will just be a stepping stone, I'm sure.
Well, Ross Murdoch does lead in those early stages. Nick Quinn.
Yeah, Nick's looking good out there in lane 6. Daniel Lim down there in lane 2 as well. It's good to see those Edinburgh boys taking this race out.
Daniel Lim also on his way to the World Championships as well, Malaysia.
No, it's the World University Games Daniel's got, so he'll be leaving next week for that. So this is his last sort of preparations before that.
So Malaysian swimmer just about challenging for third position there, but Ross Murdoch 103.69. Nick Quinn in second position. George Clough in fifth spot maybe George Clough, but here comes Ross Murdoch. Well, Ross Murdoch, as we said, Commonwealth champion and Commonwealth silver medal in this very event, 200 metres breaststroke, looking absolutely supreme here. What a technician Ross Murdoch is.
Yeah, his stroke is so nice to watch. It makes it look so easy, as all the best do. Be good to see how he wraps this race up for us tonight.
Just wonder if he's going to push it on a little bit faster than he went this morning. He swam 2:12 this morning, 2:12.69. A great warm up for him. It's great to see him at these Scottish Championships, to see the form of Ross Murdoch just about a month or so out from those World Championships. He's into the wall now, and he's going to be just about the same time as he was this morning, slightly faster, 2:12.22. So well done, Ross Murdoch. Another dominant performance, and again we're watching Tane, one of the world's very best here.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, class performance there from Ross. It's good to see those Edinburgh boys getting the second and third position as well. I'm sure they'll be a lot happier with those times compared to their heat swims this morning.
Edinburgh 2 and 3, Daniel Lim and Nicholas Quinn. No doubt about the winner though, Ross Murdoch taking that one. And George Clough in fourth position, just out of the medals from the University of Stirling. So Edinburgh University keeping up the pressure there.
Yeah, definitely. We've got a good breaststroke contingent over at Edinburgh, so it's good to see their hard work paying off.
Yeah, both the men and the women got a good squad of breaststrokers out there.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we've lost a few over the last few years to retirement, but we've still got quite a fair few.
It's always good to see the next generation coming through.
Yeah, definitely.
As swimmers leave the water, we're going to move on to medal presentations again for the events we've seen previously. You see that some of the officials there just fanning themselves. It's really warm here on poolside. The sun being beaten in there. You'll see the sun shining outside the windows there, just to the left hand side of that medal podium. The swimmers go away. It's been a glorious day here again in Aberdeen, as it has been much of the UK. We've not quite got the 40-degree temperatures that we have in France and places.
I'm not sure we'd want that though, would we?
No, exactly.
It's too much when you're stuck in a swimming pool all day.
The residents of Aberdeen, I'm sure, wouldn't appreciate that. Definitely not used to that type of weather up here in Aberdeen. The Aberdeen Sports Village have done us proud again at these championships. A great facility, just a few years old.
Yeah, I really enjoy racing up here. It's definitely one of my favourite pools in Scotland to race at.
Hosting a couple of major events.
Yeah, I think the European Juniors are to be held here. Is it next year?
Yeah, I think so, next year, yeah. As the medalists come out for the next multi-classification. It's the 100 breaststroke. Genevieve Hunter from South Lanarkshire. Cara Smythe from Carnegie getting that silver medal. Good to see Cara back on the medal podium. But no surprise about the winner. It is Ellie Simmons, European champion back in 2014, European silver medalist last year. Maybe not considered as our main event, Ellie Simmons, the 100 breaststroke, but it's one of these events, it's right at the end of the World Championships programme. It's on the very last day. She'll have her kind of main events early on. And I think she's going to choose to do that 100 breaststroke on the last day. Nothing to lose.
No, exactly. Last one, just give it your best shot.
Katie Goodburn, medal podium again. Another swimmer who's really been making strides recently.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I always thought of her more as a freestyler, but her breaststroke's definitely come on in the last year or so.
Katie Robertson, quite a collection of medals she has got already. And there's Cara Hanlon.
There's Cara, the smallest of the three.
Just about smaller than Katie Robertson, and Katie Robertson's a step down. I think it's the big hair.
Yeah, it must be.
Yeah,
it must be the hair.
Yeah. Katie Goodburn, the junior champion, accepting that junior medal. We see the white boxes there, Tane. Give us an insight what's in these white boxes.
So it's just a little trophy sort of thing. It's quite a nice touch that they have at this meet actually. They change them every year, so you get a nice wee collection of all the different designs.
Yeah, quite historic championships. The Scottish National Championships. I was speaking to Alan Lynn, the national coach. He swam in these Scottish Championships
many moons ago, I'm sure.
Yeah, it wasn't yesterday, that's for sure. There's the multi-class swimmers.
Oh, I'm sure Dylan will be happy to get on the podium again tonight.
Yeah, speaking to him earlier today, Dylan Blakely couldn't quite challenge Jack Milne, so the favourite is taking home the spoils here. Well done, Jack Milne. Well done to the medalists there in that 100 backstroke. Jack Milne, another one who's been making big strides recently. Let's hope he continues that improvement. Just 18 years of age in Dundee City Aquatic. Scott Gibson, Edinburgh Uni on the podium again.
Yeah, it's good to see Scott having a good first year at the University of Edinburgh. It's always a difficult transition, but he seems to be enjoying himself, so it's good to see.
Perry Gardner with silver medal there, but there's no touching champion Craig McNally. Well, Craig McNally takes another Scottish title. Mark Ford, good swim from Mark Ford. I was saying yesterday, I remember Mark Ford's name from looking at the record holders in something like the 10-year-old age group and the 11-year-old age group. He's really progressed through the ages, hasn't he?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, really strong up-and-coming backstroker on the men's side.
And he's moved into, well, not quite in the senior ranks yet, 16 years of age this year, so he'll be moving into the senior soon, but good to see him continue that kind of run of breaking the age group records all the way through almost. I think the only other one, well, maybe not the only other one, but one of the other ones was Craig Benson was one that held all the age group records from right at a very young age.
Really young.
Right through to the senior ranks. That was always one you noticed. Craig Benson, of course, a double Olympian.
Yeah, I know.
Nice ring to it, hasn't it?
Yeah, I remember when Benson first went to his first Olympics back in 2012.
Well, back to the racing now. We have 50 freestyle for the multi-classification women. Laura Pilkington from Aberdeen Performance in 1. Erin Swan from North Lanarkshire in 2. Natalia Hochai from Aberdeen in 3. Tony Shaw, Aberdeen Performance in 4. Beth Johnson in 5 from the Borders. Amy McFarlane back in the water again in 6. Genevieve Hunter from South Lanarkshire in 7. And Lottie Barry in lane number 8 from Ren 96. Again, a lot of support here. We're talking about cowbells earlier. Is that Carnegie again? Tony Shaw broke her own Scottish record in the heats this morning. 30.45. Beth Johnson may also have designs on a Scottish record for her class. She's got to improve her time by around about a second. Always easy on a 50. All the swimmers in this multi-class event going from the block. Keep an eye on the times, especially for the two in the middle. Genevieve Hunter is also a Scottish record holder in her class as well in lane number 7.
Yeah, I've got a tweet here from Cindy Hunter about Genevieve saying, well done on a great bronze in the 100 breaststroke. Well deserved after reclassification, now go and smash that 53. Always loving your work, Paul Noble.
I'm a big fan.
Compliments to you as well.
Coming into the finish now, Tony Shaw is coming in. Is it going to be another record for Tony? I think it is. 30.33 for Tony Shaw. It's another Scottish record for the Aberdeen performance swimmer. She is doing a great job this weekend. Beth Johnson, an improvement on her time. 31.10 for Beth, just outside the Scottish record. And we will check Genevieve Hunter, 39.16 for Jenny Hunter, again just outside her own record by around about half a second. So good swims there, but Tony Shaw
good swims
again.
across the board. Wow. Third swim of the night, is it for Tony?
Yeah, well, second swim of the night, is it?
Did she do the 100 breaststroke?
No, she
didn't do the breaststroke.
No.
Second swim. Still very impressive in such a short period of time.
Yeah, record-breaking form for Tony Shaw. We saw that in 100 butterfly. She set the record in the heats yesterday, bettered it in the final. She's done exactly the same in the 50 freestyle. So well done, Tony Shaw. Another record to her name. Got to give her confidence moving into those World Championships in a few months' time.
Yeah, absolutely. Just lining everything up ready for the summer.
Yeah, it's all coming together for Tony Shaw, that's for sure. Katie Goodburn back in again. You said that you thought of her more as a freestyler. Here's
I
her
also remember
chance.
her being a freestyler when she was younger. So let's see how she'll go tonight in this 50 freestyle B final.
Oh, the lineup: Charlotte O'Riordan, Benedict Jensen, Sophie Lewis-Ward, Anna Main, Katie Goodburn in the centre, Jessica Christie next to her, Saskia Wade in 6, Mia McAllister 7, Nia Thompson in 8, and Anna Fleming right up there in lane number 9. Two juniors in this one, Katie Goodburn and Saskia Wade in 4 and 6. Katie Goodburn with that red cap of Warren de Bath.
No juniors in the A final as well, so they'll be battling it out for that junior title.
Like a good start there for Katie Goodburn. Saskia Wade also giving chase here. It's very, very tight.
Yeah, very close.
As you would expect. Katie Goodburn with that red cap, just ahead of Jessica Christie.
Yeah, she looks like she's edging ahead now.
And here comes Katie Goodburn, very strong in the closing stages now. Is she going to get the touch? She's going to claim that junior title. It is Katie Goodburn, 26.92. Sophie Lewis-Ward it was in second place, and Anna Main in third. But into the 26 range, you'll be pleased with that.
Yeah, only one sub 27, so I'm sure she'll be chuffed with that.
Well,
knocking a couple tenths off this morning.
Oh, you're right, Tim. Good freestyler.
Good freestyler too.
She's done well. She'll claim another Scottish Junior title. It's a good night's work for Katie Goodburn. Now over to the A final. This could be swift. Victoria Catterson in 0. Anita McCartney, Edinburgh University in 1. Sophie Smith from St Thomas in lane number 2. Emily Horn swam an excellent heat this morning to win her heat. City of Glasgow's Emily Horn. 2 from Edinburgh University in the centre. Rachel Masson and
matching
Lucy
as
Hope.
well. Look at them. Can't separate them.
That's going to make it difficult for us. Martha Matza from Greece in lane 6. Jasmine Perry from Aberdeen Performance in lane number 7, Cara Stapleton from Leinster in 8, and Juliet Cassini from Edinburgh Uni in lane number 9. Well, Rachel Masson and Lucy Hope, who's going to take this one?
Oh, I actually have no idea.
Rachel Masson looked very good in the heats.
Yeah, Rachel has been on really good form of late, but you just never know. Lucy's such a pocket rocket that, yeah, I'm not really sure.
Emily Horn also looked good in the heats. She swam not with any of the main contenders and won her heat comfortably. I wonder if she's got anything left in the tank, that blue cap.
Yeah, Emily's a good 50 swimmer, good 50 fly as well, she has.
Probably Emily Horn using the most underwater, the rest pretty much straight up and into their strokes. It is Marta Matza also going well.
Lane 6.
Yeah, the Greek swimmer maybe just has the edge here. The two from Edinburgh University coming back.
Rachel
Lucy
Masson
Hope
coming through.
Well, Rachel Masson, Lucy Hope. It is very, very close indeed. And it might be Rachel Masson will take that one. Yeah, well spotted. Tane, 26.08 for Rachel Masson. Marta Massa, 26.20 with Lucy Hope in 3rd place and Emily Horn in 4th position. So Rachel Masson will take that one. And that was a strong finish there at the end.
Yeah, definitely. Those last 10 metres, she was really powering through. I'm sure she'll be happy with that win tonight.
Very good swim there, Rachel Masson. She will be the national champion. Great swim from Edinburgh University swimmer, but Marta Massa, she really
she
pushed
took
it on.
That first 20 metres, really strong off that start.
Yeah, the oldest in the field, the 32-year-olds.
Yeah, wow.
Greece. You quite often see that in the sprint events, though.
Yeah, definitely.
The older
it's getting
swimmers.
older.
Some of the best sprinters in the world were in their later years, shall we say. Alison Shepherd, still the Scottish record holder.
Yeah.
And she was, it was very late in her career that she did that. 5 Olympic Games, and it was towards the end of her career she set that Scottish record. Like some Mark Foster as well. He was a very, very strong 50 freestyler.
Yeah.
So no surprise to see a 32-year-old, just a youngster at 32 compared to these experienced sprinters.
Makes Hannah seem like a youngster.
There's a 50 butterfly though. This is going to be fast. B final. Jonah Walsh, Edinburgh University. One of 3 Edinburgh University swimmers in this one.
Yeah, we've got 3 boys in this one.
Fiona McMenamin from Leinster in 1. Conor McNeil, City of Glasgow in 2. Tom Bealey, winner of the 200 butterfly. He goes in lane 3. Jonathan T. Ross Leslie from Edinburgh. They go in 4 and 5. Ben Martin, University of Stirling in 6. Jack Sharanek from Carnegie in 7. Jamie Allison in 8. From Swim Ulster, and Angus Nichol in lane number 9 for City of Glasgow. Edinburgh University in pole position. Tom Bealey, great swim in that 200 yesterday. Can he follow that up in the 50?
We'll see how twitchy he is tonight in this 50.
Tom Bealey in lane number 3. 2 Edinburgh University swimmers in the yellow lanes in the centre for this B final. Good start off the blocks there for Jack Sharanek. A great start for Jack, and it's put him into good position there.
Yeah, really good start. He's holding on.
Oh, Jack Sharanek.
Those middle lanes coming through now.
Yeah, Ross Leslie might just take this one, or Jonathan Say. It's very close indeed, and Ross Leslie, 3/100ths of a second was the margin. It's very close indeed, all on the finish, but Ross Leslie takes it. Yeah, Tom Bealey coming through strongly. 2/100ths ahead of Jack Sharanek, who really gave it a good go.
Yeah.
Off the block.
Yeah, really good start from Jack there.
Didn't notice his reaction time, but it must have been pretty special, I think.
Yeah.
He was away and clear there at the start. Jack Sharanek just in 4th place in that B final. Tom Bealey in 3rd place, and the 2 Edinburgh University swimmers in 1st and 2nd. Ross Leslie just getting the better of Jonathan there by 3/100ths of a second. Well, the A final on its way. Chris Muir from Glasgow University in 0. Gregor Swinney from City of Glasgow in 1. Michael Hewitt from Swim Ulster goes in 2. Scott McClay, another one on his way to the World Championships. He goes in lane 3. Sam Horrocks, City of Manchester Aquatic in 4. Callum Bain, Zach Aitchison and Edward Rednich, University of Stirling trio going 5, 6 and 7. And the two City of Glasgow swimmers on the outside at the top there. Grant Henderson in 8 and Mark Elric in lane number 9.
Yeah, I think this could be a close one as well. Those middle 3 lanes are all fairly tight, so
Scott
see how
McLeay,
it goes.
Scottish record holder.
Yeah.
Setting, well, equaling that
Equaling,
long-standing
was it Todd
record of
Cooper's?
Todd
Yeah.
Cooper. 24.05. Wouldn't expect Scott McLeay to be in that sort of form.
Just yet, yeah.
On his way to the World Champs, of course, in about a month's time, but we'll keep an eye on lane number 3. A lot of non-Scots around him. Sam Horrocks the fastest from the heats. Callum Bain
Yeah,
as well. Zach
Irishman.
Aitchison.
Yeah.
Scott McLeay as they come through the halfway point. It's very, very close in the centre there. It looks maybe like Callum Bain might have the edge. It's Sam Horrocks coming back now in lane number 4. Might be Sam Horrocks or Callum Bain. Scott McLeay going well too. It's very close at the end there. And it is 24.45. Sam Horrocks will take it ahead of Callum Bain, 24.54. And Scott McLeay finishing well, 24.62 for Scott McLeay for 3rd position, but he will be the top Scot. But Sam Horrocks, well, lived up to that favourite billing, 24.45. There was nothing in that at the end. Scott McLeay, top Scot, decent time for him, 24.62.
Yeah. I think it's just about getting the good race experience just now before he heads out to Worlds later in the summer.
That's the relay squad. Scott McLeay
Yeah.
features in the 100 freestyle relay.
I think he's coming out to US Nationals afterwards as well, to finish off his season out there.
Swimmers exit the water for a 50-metre butterfly, and we get ready for another medal presentation. We've got the 800 freestyle as well to look forward to. So a great swim in the 800 freestyle earlier this morning. Catherine Bailey, on the junior swimmer from Perth City, another one of Ann Dixon's up-and-coming youngsters.
Yeah, Perth are having a really good meet. It's good to see. One of those smaller clubs as well.
So we don't swim the heats for the 800. The fastest heats always saved for the final session. So we'll see if anyone can challenge the time set by Catherine Bailey. Junior swimmer, 9:14.12. Chance of a senior medal with that time. What the senior time's not quite as fast as that.
These are obviously personal best times, aren't they? But we'll have to see what these girls can do tonight.
Before we move on to that one, we have some more presentations for us. And
Here's Ellie with her first senior title.
What a commanding swim it was indeed in the 200 backstroke. Shields from Mulgai and Bearsden. Talked about Alison Shepherd a little while ago, famous Mulgai and Bearsden competitor.
Yeah, Mulgai and Bearsden, they've had their fair few top swimmers come out of there.
Isabel Jones in the silver medal position from the University of Stirling, but there was no doubt about the winner there, Ellie Turner from Carnegie. Well, there's absolutely no doubt she was going to win that for a very early stage.
Took it out from start to finish. She was owning that race. Oh, there's her getting her junior medal as well.
Doubled up. Senior and junior champion in one swim.
She get 2 trophies as well.
Oh, we're about to find out. I think she does.
She does. Lucky girl.
Ellie Turner taking back the spoils. 200 breaststroke for the men. Again, another dominant performance of two swimmers in both that 200 backstroke and the 200 breaststroke A finals that were just never headed.
Yeah, both led from start to finish.
So medalists for first Quinn, Daniel Lim, Edinburgh University, getting 2 medals in the bag.
Chris will be happy with that, I hope.
You've got to think it was the best that Edinburgh Uni could have hoped for with Ross Murdoch in the race.
True.
One of the world's very best is the best tonight in Aberdeen. And Angus Allison. He's collecting the silverware as well.
Yeah, really good upcoming junior, Angus. Because started at Inverleith, was it? I think, before he transitioned over to
he's over at Warrender now.
Yeah.
Warrender Baths Club in Edinburgh, historic set up there in Warrender. I think they're over 100 years old. I'm sure they had their centenary Warrender a few years back. It's great to see these historic clubs, a bit like Carnegie as well. I'm sure Carnegie's about 100 years old as well, over 100. It's been going for a long time. The historic.
I'm not sure exactly what it is, but
historic
pretty
Carnegie,
well established.
Carnegie Baths, been around since
the old bath.
Yeah, the 1800s.
I remember that when I was, well, not the old, but the old Carnegie before it got done up a few years ago.
Well, there is the fastest heat of the under freestyle. Wonder if anyone is going to just challenge this race, just take this race to the rest of the field. Olivia Mason, more in the Baths in lane 0. El Donegan from Swim Ulster in lane 1. Caelan Hall from Aberdeen Performance goes in lane number 2. Rebecca Reid from Aberdeen in 3. Meg Finnan, Startis favourite here in lane number 4. Victoria Catterson in 5. Katie Taylor swam well in the relay yesterday. She goes in lane number 6. Jen Murray from North Ayrshire, she goes in lane 7. Hannah O'Shea from Munster goes in lane 8. Louisa Stoddart from East Lothian goes in lane number 9. So number of juniors in this one.
Yeah, be interesting to see how Catherine Bailey's time ends in this final tonight. Final heat, sorry.
Yeah, Olivia Mason, Caelan Hall, Jen Murray and Louisa Stoddart, all juniors.
Yeah, Meg Finnan the only one with an entry time under 9 minutes. So we'll see if she can dip under that tonight. Maybe some of the others too, if they can post a PB.
Well, Meg Finnan in the centre lane. .800 metres, 16 lengths of the pool. Well, we saw that in the other races earlier on, that 400 freestyle. Swim for 9 minutes or so, it might well just come down to the final touch.
Yeah, these distance events, they can be quite exciting at the end if it's a good tussle for that win. So we'll see if we've got that tonight.
So it's very close in the opening stages, as you might expect. Meg Finnan there in lane number 4.
Yeah, Rebecca Reid as well, maybe.
Yeah, Rebecca Reid 5/100ths behind Meg Finnan as they go over that first one. Meg Finnan with the distinctive pink cap, making it easy for us here in a commentary position. Rebecca Reid next to her, 1 lane down from Aberdeen, and Caelan Hall 1 lane further down is well placed. Here, the 2 Aberdeen swimmers, Aberdeen and Aberdeen Performance, Rebecca Reid and Caelan Hall. Probably Caelan Hall, one of the juniors, maybe one of the favourites for that junior title. Also going well, right up there, Hannah O'Shea from Munster. One of the Irish swimmers going well in the early stages, probably in 2nd position. It's all very, very tight. You often see that in the 800 though.
Edging ahead a wee bit, maybe.
Yeah, things will sort themselves out. They tend to sort themselves out as we go.
Yeah, nobody wants to make that break away from the group too soon.
Meg Finnan just leading them through now. Clear water between herself and the rest of them as they come up to the 150 mark. Still a long way to go. Very close for second position here. Katie Taylor just about moving into second place. Victoria Catterson in third, but it's very, very tight indeed between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 swimmers all to play for here, and a couple of juniors still in the reckoning as well. Remember that time set in the heats this morning from Catherine Bailey, 9:14.12 is the target for all the swimmers here in this race. But Meg looking good here as they go down to the 200 mark, so that's a quarter of the race gone already.
2:12.
And what will the tactics be here at this?
Oh, I've not swum an 800 for maybe since I was about 13 years old. So
I think we saw it certainly in the 1500 yesterday. Some of the swimmers just take it a little bit easy, trying to build it through to the end of that 1500. Well, 800. Well, it's
you kind of have to break it down into chunks, don't you?
But Meg doing a good job at the front of the field here. It's very close for second. Still, Katie Taylor just under that 250 mark there. And it's still 6 swimmers really in contention here. We come down to 300 here. It looks like Meg Finnan's got this one sewn up at this stage, but we're not even at halfway yet, so you just can't discount anyone because
someone might make a break soon.
Yeah, and all the swimmers have got some company as well. It might make a difference as well. All very close to each other to pull each other along.
Yeah, definitely. There's Meg going through that 300 mark now.
Yeah, 321.08, so it's around about 110 pace. So Meg Finnan going there, second position. Looks like Katie Taylor just edging second. Katie Taylor had a great swim in the relay last night. 4x200.
4x2 females,
Yeah, she had a great leg.
Yeah, it'd be good to see the boys in that later this evening as well.
City of Glasgow second place behind the Aberdeen performance team last night. It was a popular home win in the relays last night. They also won the junior title as well, so Aberdeen had a good night last night.
That's good.
But Katie Taylor certainly did her bit for the City of Glasgow team to keep them in contention. Ended up with that silver medal in the relay. She's in the silver medal position at the moment at blue cap of City of Glasgow as Meg Finnan comes down to the halfway point.
Yeah, looks like there's about 4 of them still in that line battling for seconds. Katie Taylor just edging it.
So 4:29.66. So pace is just increasing a little bit from
faster,
it.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
It's about a 108 now, so
yeah, I'm sure these girls have done a lot of pace training, so they know exactly what they need to do each length.
Katie Taylor just with that half body length advantage over someone next to her, Victoria Catterson, in lane number 5. We're into the second half of this race. No one really pushing on significantly apart from Meg Finnan. Quite often when they hit halfway, you often see a little bit of a change of pace for some of the swimmers, but it hasn't quite happened here. They're all going pretty steadily. It's very, very close between Kaylin Hall and Rebecca Reid as well. Kaylin Hall, one of the juniors and the leading junior in this final, but she has Catherine Bailey's time to contend with from the heats this morning, 9:14.12. So Kaylin Hall just have to be mindful of that one, but she's moving through very nicely there in lane number 2, just ahead of Rebecca Reid as they come into that 500 mark. So 5:38.69 for Meg Finnan. Again, just around about a 109, almost 109 flat there for Meg Finnan. Good pace.
Yeah, looking at Kaylin Hall's split compared to Catherine Bailey, she's about 2 seconds ahead just now, so if she can keep up that pace, that should hopefully secure her the junior title.
Well, we'll keep an eye on that one in lane number 2. Kaylin Hall challenging for the senior medals as well, because it's a very, very close contest here behind Meg Finnan, who is away and clear at the front of this field. Katie Taylor, Victoria Catterson absolutely together, but Catterson is just moving through now into second position with Victoria Catterson ahead of Katie Taylor, and down there in lane number 2, Kaylin Hall is still in the mix there for these senior medals. Kaylin Hall, there's not much between the 2nd, 3rd and 4th position here.
Yeah, that'd be really good if she could get on that podium for a senior medal as well as getting that junior title.
So 6:48.02 again, pace round about 109 there for Meg Finnan. Looks like Victoria Catterson looking stronger than Katie Taylor at this stage, and moving through into 2nd position. Katie Taylor is going to have to watch out because Kaylin Hall is still right there beside the City of Glasgow swimmer as they come past us.
Yeah.
In the camera position. Sometimes those angles can be a little bit deceptive.
Yeah, those two over that far side probably can't see Kaylin down there as well, so it'll be interesting to see how they attack these last 3 lengths.
Now Katie Taylor certainly just edging Victoria Catterson in the early stages. They'll come down to this bottom end now with the 700 mark there. We'll take the bell, and that might give them a little bit of a spurt when they hear that bell going, knowing there's just one 100 to go.
That one final push.
Meg Finnan coming over in 7:57.19, so again a 109 for Meg Finnan. It's been consistent stuff for her, so she is going to be somewhere in the low 9 minutes. Where are the others going to finish? Victoria Catterson looking pretty certain to finish in 2nd place, and look at Kaylin Hall putting on that little bit of a spurt here, and I think she's up into 3rd now ahead of Katie Taylor. That's where the real battle for the positions is going to be. Meg Finnan coming over this final turn now, and she swum this well.
Yeah, really nicely executed that race.
So Meg Finnan with that pink cap helping us out here.
Yeah, she's been chased down though.
She is indeed. The gap is definitely closing. Victoria Catterson, but she's left it too late as they come into the final half length now. Catterson closing the gap significantly. Wow, what a finish here from Victoria Catterson from Swim Ulster. It's not going to be enough though. The champion is going to be Meg Finnan. She's going to be just over the 9 minute mark in 9:04.72. Great finish from Catterson, 9:07.02. And the junior champion will be Kaylin Hall, 9:10.94. Well done, Kaylin. Getting in ahead of Katie Taylor. So again, a double whammy for Kaylin.
Yeah, I'm sure she'll be happy with that. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and the junior
first
gold.
Senior medal, maybe? Not really sure.
Yeah, could well be. For the youngster from Aberdeen Performance, just 15 years of age. Again,
yeah,
15 years of age.
Could be 40.
At the end of the year.
Yeah.
So
yeah, really good job from her.
But it was a good second half, certainly for Kaylin Hall. She paced it well, and that's quite often the key. You don't want to go out and burn yourself out in these early stages. Yeah,
definitely. Yeah. Like I said, I'm sure these girls are doing a lot of pacing for these distance events.
Yep, Kaylin Hall swam that very maturely there, and she comes through to claim the bronze medal and the junior gold medal. Not too far ahead of the swimmer who swam this morning. 9:14 was the time for Catherine Bailey, so 4 seconds was the difference in the end. So
that was a
good
really
swim
strong
from Catherine Bailey.
Yeah.
Just wonder what that would have been like if Catherine was in that heat
in
as
the
well.
Evening, yeah.
Maybe a rivalry brewing for the future. You never know. Some great couple of swims there from the juniors in different races that we've seen today. The swimmers heading out of the water. More presentations for us. We, of course, don't go anywhere. We have got the relays to come. The 4x200 freestyle relay. So presentations coming up now. We catch up with the events we saw a little bit early. Multi-classification presentations. Officially impaired swimmer Talia Hokai taking the bronze medal for Aberdeen. They're a newcomer to para swimming, Talia Hokai. Beth Johnson, Commonwealth Games swimmer last year. She takes the silver medal, and Tony Shaw, another Scottish record for Tony Shaw.
Yeah, that was a great swim from her tonight. Yeah, really happy for her.
Yeah, she's having a great couple of days. She has been working so hard in the last couple of years. She's getting a reward now,
Yeah,
definitely.
very well deserved.
And this was another cracking contest as well in the A final for the women's 50 metres freestyle. Lucy Hope on the medal podium again. Bronze medal this time.
Close race tonight. That was a good swim from Lucy.
The Greek swimmer Marta Matsa, 32-year-old Greek swimmer. Well, she pushed the two Edinburgh University swimmers all the way. It was only the strong finish there.
Yeah, really strong finish from Rachel.
Yeah, Rachel
I'm
Matsa.
sure she'll be happy with that win tonight.
Rachel Massa wins the title, and Katie Goodburn back again onto the podium. That junior title, and that time under the 27-second mark for the junior, Katie Goodburn. Getting some regular faces on these podiums now.
Yeah, definitely.
A few people doubling up. Men's 50 metres butterfly on their way now for the presentation. Good to see one of our major internationalists, Scott McClay, at these championships. Scottish record holder. Bronze medal tonight for Scott McClay. Looking forward to seeing him in the big championships. You'll be looking forward to that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's really exciting for him. He swam really well at trials back in April.
Callum Bain from Ireland taking the silver, and Sam Horrocks, City of Manchester. It was almost the City of Glasgow there for a second. Well, City of Manchester, experienced man.
There's Scott with his national title.
National champion Scott McClay, the first Scot home. Ahead of the Stefan Kravitz, he didn't swim in the final, he just missed out. He was a reserve.
Is he not really?
For the
is
B
he
final.
Not really quite
Yeah,
young?
13 years of age.
I thought that from Slovenian. Yeah.
He doesn't look out of place on that podium though, does
No, not at all.
he? He's quite a tall lad for 13.
Yeah, that's great getting a junior champion at that age.
I'm sure there's lots more to come from Stefan Kravitz, East Lothian swimmer. Just missed out, as I said, on that B final by a couple of tenths really.
Yeah.
26.57, not bad.
Yeah, definitely.
And well, we're going to the relay now. We're not going to present the 800. The 800 swimmers will be down doing a little bit of a warm down probably before their medal presentation. We'll see them coming back very shortly. Move on to the relays as well. We have two heats of this men's 4x200 metres freestyle relay.
Yeah, we've got a tweet here from South Aberdeenshire with a picture of their 4x2 boys saying, "Boys 4x2 relay, wondering how they will drop 1 minute and 14 seconds to keep up with the Stirling boys."
Well, you just got to go for it, guys. You never know what might happen. It is a relay. Here we go. South Aberdeenshire are one of the first teams we will see. They go in this first heat. There's two heats. The times from the two heats will be combined, so we don't have a heats and a final again. It's just all heat declared winners for this event. South Aberdeenshire boys go in at lane number 2. Connaught go in 3. Dumfries in 4. St Thomas in 5. Munster in 6. And Dundee City Aquatic in 7. Just looking down the lineups for the two heats team, there's only one junior team in this one, Warren de Bath's junior team.
Oh,
They
yeah.
go in the next heat.
So as long as no DQ, they'll be getting that junior title, which I'm sure they'll be happy about. See, Duncan Scott's going to be up later as well, so that'll be good to see.
First time we'll see Duncan Scott at these championships. He's in the next heat. The first heat, South Aberdeenshire closest to us. On the left hand side of your screen, Callum McMillan goes on the first leg for South Aberdeenshire. Connaught with Oisin O'Rourke goes on their first leg. Liam Eccleston from Dumfries in the centre lane, that white cap. St Thomas are led off by George Cowan. In lane number 5, Munster go with Dermot Sutton in lane number 6 in first leg. Dundee City Aquatic, Cameron McMaster goes up there in lane number 7. Well, it's all about getting out there in this first heat, posting a time for the second heat to chase. You wouldn't expect any of these teams to challenge the big boys.
Yeah, we've got the University of Stirling, and then we've got University of Edinburgh A and B, as well as the City of Glasgow, Warner and Aberdeen Performance. So I think this first team might be a little bit tough pushed to get amongst the medals, but we'll see how they go.
Be a nice glory moment to win this first heat, wouldn't it? Bring your team home ahead of the rest in this first heat. But going well in the early stages. Connaught, one of the visiting teams from Ireland. I think we just about had a full house of all the Irish provinces. We just about got that again. Connaught and Munster go in this one. Leinster go in the next heat. I don't think we've got a team from Ulster though, so they're
no, can't see one in this event.
So no representation from all the provinces, but Connaught are doing the Irish provinces proud in this first leg. Oisin O'Rourke has just been overtaken by Liam Eccleston, and George Cowan coming back strongly as well. But as they go to that first changeover, it looks like Liam Eccleston is going to bring Dumfries into a lead, with Bryce Proctor going on that second leg. So about 0.2 of a second is the difference between the two teams, but good changeovers there for that leading two teams. Ryan Duncan going in on the second leg for St Thomas, and they just seem to get away on that changeover team.
Yeah,
good stuff.
Yeah, those changeovers, they are important, because if you get them right, you can gain so much, and that can really propel you forward in the race. But obviously, you don't want to risk it too much.
Well, I was just going to say, you don't want to be too risky, but in some of the races, in these relay races, it comes down to hundreds, so every advantage you can get is absolutely vital. Even
like the extra momentum you get from being able to swing your arms around, that can definitely help make your dive a lot more powerful and catapult you into that race.
We were talking about the relay changeovers last night in the women's race, and a lot of different techniques were employed last night. You had the arms swinging over, as you said at the start, some people stepping in
through,
and other, maybe the younger swimmers, just playing it safe, just doing like the traditional kind of start, traditional changeovers. And it's all these kind of innovations that come in that just kind of, split seconds are vital in them.
I think once you get to the top level, they definitely do a lot of work on the relays, because it's all those tenths and hundredths of seconds that make all the difference in the end.
You ever go on a 4x200 relay?
Oh, not
Do
for
they
a
ever
long
risk
time.
you on that?
Not for a long time.
4x200 fly, that'd be okay.
Yeah, we've got such a strong contingent at Edinburgh of 200 freestyle girls, so I never really have to do it. I quite enjoy the 4x1, so I think I'll be up in that tomorrow night, so hopefully we'll do okay.
We'll watch your relay changeovers with interest.
I remember doing a step through, just the one step.
Well, second changeover has been done. Ethan Brown going in for St Thomas on the third leg. It's a good job by Ryan Duncan on that second leg there. And he's ahead of Dumfries now. Bryce Proctor. So on the second leg, Elliot Sinclair in on the third. And Connaught with Tom O'Sullivan in third spot, I think, although they are being pressed by Munster. So it's a battle of the Irish there for third position at the moment. but certainly stretching away at the front now. St Thomas being pretty dominant here. We're into the second half of this one. It's going to be quite a tough gap for the others to close already.
Yeah, they look they've built up quite a lead over the first 2.5 swimmers going through. That's
so
Ethan
halfway
turning
through his leg for Ethan Brown. It's all closing up in second position. Elliot Sinclair in second spot just for Dumfries, and Tom O'Sullivan is coming back and is going to overtake the Dumfries man. The 15-year-old Elliot Sinclair just been overtaken by the 16-year-old Tom O'Sullivan, and Dumfries now trying to hold on to third position because they're going to be challenged now by Munster over there in lane number 6. But away and clear at the front is St Thomas, and Ethan Brown is going to bring them into the final changeover with a sizable lead here. Looks like they've got this one sewn up, and they swam this well, the St Thomas team. And on that last leg for St Thomas, they've got Maxwell Cattermole, who's been in a couple of events earlier this week.
Yeah.
Let's watch
Taking
the changeover. Pretty safe for Maxwell Cattermole,
Yeah.
I think.
They've got such a lead, so I guess they can afford to be quite safe.
Yeah, not going to risk it in that lead, and he looks very, very strong there as he immediately goes into his stroke. Connaught in second position now, and Dumfries with Cameron Allison. Well, will he try and make a little bit of an inroad into the Connaught swimmer as they go through on this first 50? We could be in for quite a close finish here if Cameron Allison's got something in the tank, and certainly for the minor places. Looks like the top spot is pretty much sealed.
Yeah, St Thomas have put in a good performance from start to finish, really. So hopefully they can hold on to that lead through this last 100.
Well, 100 metres to go. We'll just have an eye on the clock. 7:06.50 for St Thomas. Well, their time, entry time, 8:18.17.
Yeah, they'll be getting under that, I'm sure.
Yeah, you would think so on this final 100. Maxwell Cattermole is coming back. He's increasing that lead now. It's probably around about 15 metres or so, probably in excess of 15 metres as he goes through that final turn. So Maxwell Cattermole is going to bring St Thomas home. He'll set the target for the heat to come. It is a good finish there from Cameron Allison. He's pulled up alongside the Connaught swimmer Fionn Walters.
Yeah, it's going to be a battle for second place, I think, in this one.
Yeah, Cameron Allison going really well there, but Connaught swimmer not finished yet. He's pulling back, but here comes Cattermole into the final stages now, and he will take this one comfortably for St Thomas. Who's going to get second now? Is it going to be Dumfries or is it going to be Connaught? It looks like it might be the Dumfries swimmer is going to touch first. It is just Cameron Allison getting in for Dumfries ahead of Fionn Waters for Connaught, and Munster coming in 6th position. We'll have to keep an eye on the time for South Aberdeenshire lads.
Oh yeah.
See if they've made up any of the gaps they were tweeting about.
They're entered in on, so we'll see if they can get any closer to that Stirling entry time.
See if they can make up any of the ground. And here they come, the South Aberdeenshire team touching in 8:51 for South Aberdeenshire. Oh well.
It's a little bit outside
of their entry time. Dundee City Aquatic finish in 6th position. Well, looks like the results are confirmed. 8:08.54 for St Thomas. That'll be the target for the heat to follow. A decent improvement for St Thomas, but such quality coming up now. It's not going to be enough to win that with 8:08.
No, we've got some real top class athletes in this final heat. Of course, I'd like Edinburgh to win, but this Stirling team's looking pretty strong, so we'll see.
First appearance at these championships for Duncan Scott. He'll go on the final leg for University of Stirling in lane number 4. Aberdeen Performance going in lane 0. City of Glasgow B team going in lane number 1. Warren Bath A team in 2. Edinburgh University B team in lane 3. University of Stirling A team going lane 4. The A team from Edinburgh Uni going 5. City of Glasgow's A team going 6. Aberdeen Performance's A team going 7. The only juniors in this one, Warren Bath going 8, and Leinster, the Irish province of Leinster, go in lane number 9. Well, this could be a cracking contest here. Scottish club record is held by the University of Stirling, 7:21.16. Junior club record held by Warrender in 8:08.10. So we'll keep an eye on the junior team, because they might challenge.
Yeah, they might challenge that junior record then.
So we'll keep an eye on that. We'll see how Stirling get on with Duncan Scott on the last leg, the European champion. Well, anything is possible for the University of Stirling. You wouldn't want to be the one who was trying to hold off Duncan Scott on that final leg, would you?
No, definitely not. Kieran McGuckin and Harley Benches have got their work cut out for them on that last 200 metres.
So let's see where the teams are shaping up. Good start. Callum Laurie going out fast for University of Stirling, but in lane number 5, Scott Godby,
yeah, Scott Godby's going
is
well.
leading them. So Edinburgh University with a little bit of an advantage now in these.
Yeah, Scott's been making some real good improvements over the last year or so.
Nice.
Went over on his ankle at the start of the year, so he's been doing a bit of rehab, but still been getting those PBs, so it's really good to see him doing so well.
Well, Scott Godby now just coming under threat now from Callum Laurie. It's the big two out in front here. Edinburgh University A team and University of Stirling A team. Callum Laurie has just bided his time here in this 200. He's coming back on Scott Godby now. Edinburgh University would love to take a lead.
Yeah, good turn from Callum there. Really good skills.
Yeah, it's stroke for stroke here. Edinburgh University B team probably challenging for third spot with City of Glasgow A team. Scott Gibson and Martin McInnes on the first legs for them, but Callum Laurie has swum this well. I think he is going to give University of Stirling a little bit of an advantage now as they come to the first changeover. And yeah, good changeover as well from University of Stirling. Good fast changeover from Tony Joe Tret Oliver, and it's Audi Hasuna going in for the Edinburgh University team. But again, that changeover for Tony Joe Tret Oliver, very good, gave him a little bit of an advantage there at the change.
Yeah, Callum Laurie gave a good finish there, and Tony Joe has carried that through.
So it's still stroke for stroke, still the big two out ahead of the others.
Yeah.
Fraser Meadows in third spot.
O'Day seems to be sort of getting that back a wee bit. He's another one just back from Forteventura, so we'll see how that training's paying off.
Well, it's very, very tight here at the front of the fields. Two swimmers almost stroke for stroke here as they go over. It's the race that we thought we might have between these big two teams in the centre, University of Stirling and Edinburgh University. But if they are in touch at the end, University of Stirling with a European champion on the last leg.
Yeah, I think Stirling have definitely back-ended their team, so Edinburgh are going to have to get a bit of a lead if they want to try and fend them off.
Well, Audi Hasuna is going pretty well here. He's certainly keeping that lead for Edinburgh University. Then he's the top of the two teams there, but all of a sudden Tony Joe Tret Oliver just puts a little bit of a spurt on, and he comes through at the end of his leg, maybe just to continue to give University of Stirling that little bit of an advantage as they come in to the halfway point in this one. It is University of Stirling who goes over, and they...
Yeah, that was a good changeover from Craig McLean there.
Well, Craig McLean, now you would expect him to stretch ahead of the Edinburgh University Ross Leslie, and immediately Craig McLean has got a little bit of a lead over the Edinburgh University competitor. Just check the Warren Darbas junior team as they go through the halfway point. 407.29 for the junior team as they go through there, so they'll have to try and pick up the pace in the last half of this one if they're to challenge that Scottish club record for the juniors. But the senior winners, or leaders I should say, are away. Craig McLean will lead them halfway through his leg.
Yeah, Craig's really opened up that gap over Ross Leslie, and I think they're just going to keep streaming ahead now.
Craig McLean doing a great job here for the University of Stirling. As you said, Tane, really strong second half of this relay for the University of Stirling.
Yeah, definitely. Two international swimmers, so...
Craig McLean coming up to his final turn. And Ross Leslie, the gap now between Craig McLean and Ross Leslie, some 3 seconds. As Craig McLean goes over at 5:11.01, and he's stretching that gap all the way. It is still clear second place for Ross Leslie and Edinburgh University, and Jack Watson has the Edinburgh University B team still.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to watch this takeover from Duncan. He's standing at the back of the ledge, so he's really going to propel himself into the pool here.
Yeah, great changeover again from Duncan Scott.
Yeah, lovely.
Commonwealth champion, of course, in the 100 freestyle. Sensational swim in the Gold Coast. Win Scotland's only gold medal in the swimming pool. One medal's in diving, of course, but only gold medal in the swimming pool was Duncan Scott. And what an absolute star he has been over the past few years. I just saw some of the pictures from Baku back in 2015 when Duncan Scott kind of made his breakthrough as a junior, winning that
looks so young.
European junior titles as well when he swam in Baku, and of course the pictures from the Commonwealth Games when he was a member of the relay team in 2014. He just looks so tiny, so small, so slight, but he's developed over the years and he's become one of the world's real stars. And Duncan Scott, well, he's not going to be caught now. He is away and clear for this University of Stirling team. It's still University of Edinburgh in second though, they're doing well. Yeah,
Kieran McGuckin there, trying to close that gap as much as they can. I think they'll be clear for the second, with the B team coming in for third with Harley down there.
Harley Beechins, holding on to third spot for the Edinburgh University B team. So it's Edinburgh third, Edinburgh second, but it's University of Stirling in first position here. And here comes Duncan Scott now into the closing stages now. The great man bringing the University of Stirling team home. A clear win for University of Stirling in this final event. It's the trademark straight arms for Duncan Scott at the end, and he gets in a time of 7:26.71. Well, an excellent swim again from that University of Stirling team to take that one. Callum Laurie, Tony Joe, Trent Oliver, Craig McLean and Duncan Scott on that anchor leg, and the Edinburgh University teams are going to claim second and third position there. Kieran McGuckin and Harley Beechins in second and third spot. But it was a dominant performance, Tane, wasn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I think as soon as you look at the lineup and see that they've put Kieran McLean and Duncan Scott on those last two legs, it was pretty much sewn up for them.
Well, Edinburgh University with second and third, they can be pleased with their
definitely
work.
That was good from those boys tonight. I'm sure they'll be glad that the relays only go down in distance from now on.
4x100 still to come, of course, in the last 2 days of competition.
Did we check on the Warrenderbath Juniors?
Yeah, Warrenderbath Junior team there, down in late number 8.
Oh no, that's the seniors.
8. 8:24 for the junior team there. They finish in 9th position, so outside of the junior record on this occasion. For the junior team have won their Bass, but they will be the junior champions.
Junior champions, yeah.
And the result is confirmed there. Edinburgh Uni with silver and bronze. And the University of Stirling taking that gold. City of Glasgow in 4th spot. Warren de Bath in 5th spot there with their A team, but they will have the junior champions. And we will be moving to the presentations very shortly. We've got the 800 presentations to come and also the relay presentations to complete this evening's action. I've seen some good stars in action tonight, Tim.
Yeah, definitely. It's been a great night of racing.
Yeah,
lots of records being broken as well, which is always good to see.
Yeah, Tony Shaw just looks like she breaks a record every time
she swims. Yeah, be exciting to see how she goes over the next couple of days as well.
Yeah, it's a great feeling that when you're right at the top of your game and you're breaking your records. It's almost effortless for Tony Shaw, but we know that a lot of work goes into Tony Shaw, and it's kind of a testament. She's a para swimmer. She's missing the lower part of her right arm, but you wouldn't tell.
Yeah, it doesn't faze her at all.
I mean, the balance in the stroke that she's got and the butterfly and the freestyle, absolutely superb. You could not tell she was missing that arm, and that's what she's worked so hard on, just to try and make, minimise the effect of the impairment that she has.
Definitely.
And that's what the para swimmers try to do. And the top para swimmers like Tony Shaw do it really well. Oh, some smiling faces on the podium there.
Bronze medalist and the junior champ. I'm sure she'll be happy with that tonight.
Oh, smiles. Victoria Catterson. What a finish she had. She almost sneaked that at the end there.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what her splits were over those last couple of 50s.
Meg Finnan had it under control though. Maybe if Catterson had made a move earlier, we'll see what Meg Finnan had in the tank. She didn't have to really do too much. She dominated it from start to finish. She wins the senior title.
Why has Meg got 2 medals? Oh, I think he thinks Meg was the junior.
Alright. Well, it's Kaelin Hall. I think they're swapping over. There we go.
There we go.
It's all sorted itself out in the end. I think Meg's hanging on to the plaque though. She's hanging on to the box.
She wants the 2 trophies.
Yeah, she's going away with the 2 boxes. She's not having that. Oh, there you go. Right, hang on. Yeah, there we go. Kaelin devastated not to get her junior plaque there, but it's all been remedied. Swim Ulster get a medal here. Get the photographs taken for the Ulster team, and the final presentations will be for the relay teams, the relay that we've just seen. The teams coming on.
2 Edinburgh teams and the Stirling boys in the middle.
Some of your teammates, you train with these boys? They're in the same squad as you?
Yeah. I've got Kieran McGuckin, Scott Godby. I think that's it from my squads.
B team from Edinburgh University. Good enough for the bronze medal position in this 4x200 freestyle relay.
Nice little blue-red formation they've got going on there.
Obviously planned.
Definitely planned.
Scott Gibson, Fraser Meadows, Jack Watson, Harley Beaches. Are the A team going to go the same formation?
Oh no, they've ruined it.
Oh well.
Kieran's ruined it. He's got the grey sweater.
He didn't get the memo. Scott Gopi, Hilda Hasuna, Ross Leslie and Kieran McGuckin. They're the silver medalists. Not much they could do about the champions. That was the team from University of Stirling. The A team. Callum Laurie had a good opening leg. Tony Joe Trett Oliver very strongly in his leg to keep University of Stirling in the lead. And when they got onto the second half of that one, Well, there was no catching them. Craig McLean and Duncan Scott bringing them home. They are the champions. Scottish Open champion for 2019. And the junior champions, that junior team from Warrenderbass. Another medal for Angus Allison. He's got a collection.
Yeah, a busy night for Angus.
Samuel Chittiborough, Angus Allison, Alex Thompson and Jamie Littlefield. Jamie Littlefield, junior champion last night as well. Another medal for him. And there's the plaques coming in. Oh, it's just one per team.
Yeah, they have to share. Wonder who'll get to take it home.
I'll stay in the club. Be in the trophy cabinet at the club. Well, great way to finish with that relay. We've seen Duncan Scott make his first appearance of these championships. We hope to see him in the next couple of days, and we hope to see you in the next couple of days in the pool team.
Yeah, be good to be back racing myself again after a day off.
Well, hope you enjoyed your 21st birthday with us tonight on the live stream.
Thank you for having me.
Many
I've had a really
thanks.
good time.
It's been a good night of action. Thank you very much, Tane, for joining us. That's day 2 of finals complete here in the Aberdeen Sports Village for the Scottish National Open Championships 2019. Some excellent swims tonight, more records for us to enjoy this evening. I'm sure there'll be more to come. The final 2 days of competition will be upon us this weekend, so please join us at 5 o'clock UK time tomorrow evening for day 3 of finals. From Tane Bruce and myself, Paul Noble, it's good night for now, and we'll see you tomorrow.